What is up, everyone? Please let me know if the audio is okay. Please let me know if the audio is okay. I've been dealing with a bunch of stuff, trying to fix things on my end, and there's a crack. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Let me go ahead and whoop. Hopefully that fixes it. Crack-a-lacky? Is it fixed? Yeah, it's fixed. Okay. So yeah. Today's the day. There's apparently like some indie thing that's happening with Xbox, and I didn't know that was actually going to happen today. I completely totally forgot about it. But I'm still excited to see what's up. Still excited to learn about it, and to kind of like see what's up. I don't know what to expect. Genuinely speaking, I have no idea what to expect. I think that there might be like some cool stuff. I mean, I don't know. They're indies. Like they typically come out of left field. I wouldn't expect anything too crazy. So, do you think that we're gonna get Silksong? I mean, technically, it's Team Cherry. They can go anywhere. They can do whatever they want. But I don't know, dude. MS Bot Team Cherry, oh, dude. That would actually be kind of crazy. That would actually be kind of hype. Oh yeah, Zonum for sure. I believe Onyx went ahead and put in his PTO already, so that is 100% yes. That's happening. That's happening. But no, I have no idea what to expect today because Xbox, despite everything, has been kind of like a little, I don't know, just weird. Like I finished Death's Door a couple days ago on Sunday, and that was an indie that I didn't expect. I don't think a lot of people expected, and it kind of threw me by surprise, I guess would be the best way of saying it. It was hype. It was hype. Yes. And well, that's probably like the best advice I have ever heard when it comes to this stuff, because yes, you do need to keep your expectations very, very low. That way, you'll always be happy. You'll always be happy. Cuphead DLC. Ooh, that'd be nice. That'd be hype. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. What's up, Callum? Yes, I forgot that it was happening as well. So, long story short, I upgraded my computer to Windows 11. It's on the beta right now, and I was testing some stuff out. I played some Guilty Gear last night with the guys, and good times, no issues. And then I was talking to Onyx about, doing like a co-stream or whatever, and some things happened where I was like, oh shoot, like I need to like rewire everything. I need to get everything up and running. And it was a poop show. To say the least. And now here I am trying to kind of like get things running again, and it's still kind of like crazy anyways. Yeah, you can get Windows 11. I installed the beta. It's kind of nice. It's not, it's I don't know. It's flashy, I guess would be the best way of saying it, but it's the beta. It's not like the official release. I think the official release is going to be later this year. Cuphead DLC was announced in 2018. Oh, well, hopefully we'll get a release date. Jesus. I love the character designs in Guilty Gear, man. Looks really good. Does it have that mobile app feature in the beta? I think. I haven't tried it, though. That's the thing. Like, I haven't tried any of it, dude. What's up, CM Chris? Hope you're doing well. Hope all is good across the pond. I am back in the United States. Let me move my controller out of the way. But yeah, no, we'll see. I genuinely, I I don't know. I've enjoyed Windows 11 so far. I think Windows 11 is freaking phenomenal. And if this is the route that Microsoft is taking, I'm okay with it. There's a lot of features that are in there specifically geared towards gamers, and I like them. I'm doing well, Sim Chris. I literally just scarfed down a slice of pizza before this started because I had no idea what was going to happen, and I was like chilling, and then I was like, oh man, like hopefully everything goes well with the stream. I'm gonna switch over. Hopefully everything works. Fingers crossed. Okay. How is the audio for the stream? Is it solid? Is it okay? Let me know, and we'll keep things going. Yeah, the only issues that I am streaming with Windows 11. The only issue that I had was getting everything, set up properly. That was literally the only issue that I had. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the feedback. But yeah, that was literally the only problem that I had. I had to kind of like set everything up and get it running. And that was the only issue that I had. Everything else was fine. 100% fine. Yeah, it's kind of like Indie World. And it's funny because they announced like this event like a while ago. And then Nintendo like randomly is like, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna have one tomorrow too. so it's just very, very, all over the place when it comes to everything. Yes. Oh, Callum, Tunic, dude, Tunic is hype. Like I genuinely think that that's gonna be freaking awesome. Yes, I know that some people they're like, it's kind of like a Zelda ripoff. Whatever, I don't give a shit. I want to play it. I want to enjoy it, and I'm okay with that. What is up, Maria Nat? Maria Nat, holy crap! Welcome. It has been a hot minute. How have you been? How is life? This is not Monster Hunter. This is Xbox. I don't know why it says just chatting. I should probably get rid of that. Give me 1 segundo, por favor. That should not be there. Again, issues. I'm still kind of like getting things set up and whatnot. So, but here we are. Yes, and if they put it on, people have been saying that. But Death's Door, yes, Death's Door was very much like a Zelda-like, and but in hindsight, like. It evolved naturally. I don't know if you played Titan Souls, but I feel like it was a natural evolution of the gameplay that was found in Titan Souls. But yeah, no, I genuinely think that people have been calling it a bit of a heavily inspired Zelda-like for Tunic Onyx. Yeah, 20-minute direct. Let's go. It's going to be awesome. I know Onyx is going to be there. So it'll be fun. But what's up, Firas? How are you? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Susher, I mean, if you want to, you can opt in, try it out, see how it feels. I think that you could always revert back to it. The only thing is that you have to be. So there's 3 channels. I think there's the like super early like alpha stages of stuff. Then there's the beta, which is like that's what they recommended. And I'm like, well, I'm still using this for work. Still using my computer for work, so let me try it out. Let me test it. Like, I put it on my laptop because I was like, if anything, I could use this. Awesomeness. I loved it. And I had to put it on here. All works are derivative? Yes. Onyx, that is called, there's this beautiful book. I don't think I have it up here, but it's like super short. Probably like, I don't know, 40, 50 pages. Nothing super long. It's called Steal Like an Artist. And, it talks about that specifically, how like everything is inspired, air quotes, by everything else, and kind of like going from that. So it's cool. Marionette, I hope that they show Silk Song. I don't think that that's going to happen, if I'm 100% honest with you. I think Silk Song is I think that it has transcended indie levels of hype, like indie showcase levels of hype, and should be in like a full-on direct. So I think that next month, like September-ish, early October maybe, we're going to get like a full direct, and we'll get more information about games that are coming out, and I think that's where we'll see Silk Song. Oh man, baby had a rough night. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I am so sorry to hear that. Like this morning, I woke up and I was like, all right, you know, what's up, man? Like this is happening today. Blah, blah, blah. It was my kid's first day of school, so it was very heartfelt, very it was something else. So while I was in Europe, I ordered a so he's a big fan of bug snacks. So like his like kind of like reward for having like a good day of school, assuming that he has a good day of school at school, is a Strawby plush that's like yay big. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Kid was up at 3 a.m. being all fussy. Oh wow, damn, it sucks, man. It sucks. That is true, Marina. They dropped a Metroid game out of nowhere, but I mean, that was also like rumored. I think it was rumored. There was rumors that there was going to be like a 2D Metroid that was in the works, right? Woke up at 5:30 to eat. Nice. So that's like very much like standard, like, you know, baby stuff in regards to everything. Onyx waking up every 2 to 3 hours. Metroid Dread was rumored for 15 years. Really? No, I kid. Onyx is right. It was rumored for a long time. What's up, David V? Hope you're doing well. I really do need to get like a TN like figure just to like have like back here and stuff. What is up, JD? Hope you're doing well, dude. Welcome to the stream. There's a great video on its history. Yes, I know. I don't know if it's the same video. Oh, here we go. Let's see.
Welcome to ID at Xbox Showcase.
Let me know if the audio is okay, guys, by the
also
way.
known as Strawberry17 Plays
good?
on Twitch.
Is it good?
What's up?
Hi, and I'm Steve Saylor, aka Blind Gamer Steve here on Twitch. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, chat. I see a few people in here. I see Panda Ninja 1345, Legend of the Baby,
Panda Ninja,
and Bellion Solo. Thank you so much all for tuning in today. I am really
excited
because today we're talking indies at Xbox. Megan,
indies. Let's go.
Like as hype level from 1 to 10, how are you?
I'm over 9,000. Okay, Steve?
Yes.
Indie games are just like my favorite thing in the entire world. It's like someone had a crazy idea and they're like, let's turn it into a video game. And that's what makes my heart soar. Truly.
I love that because I'm going to need your help because, of course, I'm more of the AAA side. I play some indies here and there, but I come from that side of things. So I want to be able to could you be my guide, my coach? Could you be my coach, Ted Lasso, today for all of indies?
Better yet, I'm going to be your Uncle Iroh, okay?
The cringe.
There we go.
You're going to be
now we're talking.
my Zuko, and I'm going to show you the light, the greener pastures of indie gaming, and it's just going to be, a spiritual experience, okay? So heat up that tea. We're about to jump right in.
Yes, awesome. I'll have to grab some tea later. So for chat, for those who are watching, just to kind of set things up, here's what's going to happen today. We're basically going to be about 2 hours of a ton of different stuff. And no, I wish, believe me, I wish I could be able to say what the release date is for Halo Infinite, but that is not the goal for today. Today is all about indies.
Why are they playing in?
We have so much stuff
that in.
Halo can sit down for a second, okay? It's the indies gamed time to shine. Master Chief, sit back.
Yeah,
okay?
Master Chief, he can wait. He can chill
This
for
is
a
gonna
bit.
be
It's
like-
okay. He's got all winter. He's got a 20th anniversary waiting for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, so on today's show, we'll be showcasing
2
and
hours.
celebrating
Fuck.
indie Xbox games, and we'll have
What the
many
fuck?
talented devs joining us throughout the day
There's an
to talk
interview,
about their games,
15 minutes
including
long.
Eon Drive, the Vale
10-minute
Shadow
long
of the
gameplay
Crown,
trailer.
Stardew Valley. Yes, we have an announcement for Stardew Valley.
An announcement
and
for Stardew Valley.
Spacelines from the Far Out. And we'll also be joined by guest streamers for some fun interviews and actual live
Gonna see
gameplay
20
demos
minutes.
of some of the games we're going to be talking
Yeah,
about today.
pretty much.
Including we're going to have some streamers that Bronze Girl, Ocadrian, and Snowlit.
I need
We'll also
coffee,
have an
man.
exclusive interview
I
with
can't.
Sarah Bond,
Fun,
head
fun,
of Game
fun,
Creator
fun, fun.
Experience at Microsoft. And throughout the day, we'll be
I don't know
dropping
what it is, man.
exclusive
This is
new
like-
game trailers and let you know what games are coming to Game Pass. So this is a first
Oh,
look.
what games
no
are coming to
one's seen
Game
this
Pass?
before.
Okay. All right.
Never before seen
that excites me.
ever.
That excites me.
And I love it. I love
Developer
it.
I'm gonna have a
interviews are
hard
the
time
best, Onyx.
containing
Why are
myself
you
because,
laughing?
like, at E3,
Why are you laughing?
whenever an Annapurna,
This is gonna be amazing. You don't like developer interviews? What's the matter
logo
with you?
comes up, I'm the one that's screaming in the crowd. So if that happens today, I might not be able to contain myself. I'm just letting you know. I get really
I need a
hyped for
spirit
indie
bomb.
games.
Spirit bomb.
I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to
my
be
God.
here with
This
that
is
reaction
ridiculous.
with you. And also, speaking of you, chat. You're going to be a big part of today's show. I know you didn't sign up, may not sign up for this, but this is your job for today.
They always sign
Make
up for it.
sure,
Come on,
My
it's
phone
quick.
is like blown up
Exactly.
today.
Make sure to take part using the chat. We'll be sending your thoughts, your questions, and we'll call you out all throughout the day. And I am I'm really, really excited. So chat, come on, join in.
Yeah. And as a reminder, chat, all Twitch gaming shows are co-streamable.
chat.
So join in on the
Yes.
fun and co-stream our shows, because why not?
So why
Exactly.
not? Why not?
And I can attest. I've been a co-streamer for this, so this is great, and it's also DMCA free, which is a ton of fun.
Love
DMCA
that.
free. Watch us get like a copyright claim.
All right, and so throughout today's, we'll be
don't
showing
know,
a bunch
just
of
because
different
it's on
stuff
YouTube.
and never before seen trailers. So make sure to share your reactions here in Twitch chat.
Yeah, CM Chris,
So let's
I
get
hope so
right
too.
into it. First up,
I hope
we're
everybody
dropping
gets
some
vaccinated.
new game trailers. Let's take
The
a look.
UK seems to be doing pretty well. All right, what is this? No Man's Sky? Yep, No Man's Sky update. I saw this already. I'm pretty sure I saw this already. I could be wrong. Abandoned teaser later today. Yeah, I got double jabs as well. My 5G is like working beautifully. I get reception everywhere. Boot up my PS5. My PS5 is downstairs. My PS5 is no longer in this room. It is downstairs connected to the OLED, where it should be. Because holy shit. Oh, this is Lightyear Frontier, not fucking No Man's Sky. Okay, all right. Oh god, I need coffee. Time to get a 200-foot HDMI. Is that what you did, Onyx? No, get out of here. All right, two
Driven from our
Xbox logos.
homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
Oh my god, Onyx, 70 feet? Jesus. No wonder you
After
experience
all this
input lag.
time, we were given an opportunity.
You know that voice? Who is it?
Together we will cross this vast poison wasteland.
What is
In
this?
search of a place yet untainted.
I had coffee 2 hours ago, but I need coffee for this.
Using everything we can find. To build a society that can protect
look at the little
and
character.
provide for all of us.
I don't know if Nico's
Human
watching, but there's farming.
And animal alike.
Look at this. There's management, there's crops, buildings. This is like perfect. Is it not? Yeah, the music is solid. What does it remind you of? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hey, yo, Polak. You're funny, bro. One of them has died of the cordyceps virus or fungus. 2 games in, we have 2 games for Nico, both farming and Stardew Valley. Yeah, Nico's definitely being spoiled. I agree. Watch this be a 3rd farming sim. Oh, wait, nope. It's got the big old Microsoft logo.
Hello, tester.
Oh, puzzler. Does Nico like puzzles? I don't know if he does or doesn't.
Sarah. My algorithms suggest you might enjoy wanton, solving puzzles. Do you feel more engaged knowing that you are being evaluated by your community? Good. I will now gauge your interest in multiplayer. I am helping. We are doing this together. We are bonding as people bond by doing at home.
Is this supposed to have like a Portal-esque sort of feel? where there's like,
Do
you know,
not panic. All
more
of my
behind
systems
things.
are normal. 200% normal. 3000% normal. Completely normal.
lab rat. That seems kind of cool.
What?
Wow.
Wait, where do we start? There's robots that farm, and then there's like another like a farming simulator, basically.
Oh my
have
gosh!
you-
On the back of a turtle?
Lab rat, a Finny
Yes!
story.
Oh
that's
my
funny.
gosh, we're just talking about Avatar, The Last Airbender. That just gave me like those kind of vibes. Holy
totally
smokes!
did.
And
Oh
one
my
of those
gosh.
games, did it
I've never
say
played
Game
FNAF.
Freak?
What's
Did
up,
I see
Angry
that?
Kangaroo?
I
you're
think,
doing
yeah,
well.
I think it did for
Welcome to
Lightyear
the stream.
Frontier. That one
Yeah.
looks cool. So legit, I love.
I legitimately
okay,
thought that this
I'm gonna go
was
back to as far as Firefly.
No Man's Sky.
I love
Like, the
any
design,
kind of
like,
space
it
show
just-
that
it
has
looks
a bunch
like
of,
it, so I
kind
was
of
just like,
country
what
sort of
the fuck
guitar
is
to
No
it
Man's Sky?
soundtrack. That just
Yeah,
And No
warms
Man's
the
Sky
cockles
like
of my
posted
heart.
something like the other day that I like
Your
saw the
heart.
trailer to. And I was like,
So
oh, you know,
I
like
like-
it's changed
I
a
love these
lot.
type
It
of
was like
games,
kind of like an
'cause speaking of
accolades
Stardew
or where it was
Valley,
like, oh,
like
this is all the
Roller
stuff that's
Coaster
come out with
Tycoon.
or that we've
I also
done
play, like, a
over
lot of
who
app
knows
games,
how
like
long.
Mini Motorways
So I
or
don't know.
Outlanders, and it's all about kind of setting
that was
up
it.
your
That was it.
town and your
That's it. No
community
more.
and watching
You-
it
you guys get
thrive.
no more.
And
And
the
after,
first and
sorry,
second
after
game both
that,
looked
it's just
like a
going to
lot
be
of that.
interviews.
Yeah, oh, so
like
they're
these
actually.
little
So let's
this
talk
is a
about the
sequel
trailers
then.
that we just saw.
yeah.
Lightyear
Oh, is it?
Frontier.
I don't know.
Follow the
I'm just-
development.
I'm curious. You're the guide.
Oh
It's
no,
okay,
I don't think it's a sequel.
okay.
This is. I'm just saying these are the types of games I love to play.
Oh, these are
This
types of
is-
games.
I'm-
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because this
Sorry,
one
sorry,
is
sorry,
like
yeah.
that they like to
yeah,
play.
no,
That's fine.
it's fine. It looks like it's kind of like a
I'm
No
glad you're
Man's
good,
Sky,
I'm
but
glad
like
you're good.
maybe a little bit of like multiplayer kind
Silk
of
Song
thing,
Tomorrow,
or
possibly.
co-op
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least. So that looks
I can see
really
that
really
happening.
cool. Now tell me about Wandering Village here. What are your excitement levels for this?
This is very
Ooh.
interesting, by
It
the
looks
way.
like so. I love the little like story in the beginning. It kind of like made my heart a little tender. Chat says they're stoked to play. It looks super cute. I love the
Totally
artwork.
cute.
This is such a beautiful looking game already from the start.
I do
and
think
I wonder
that
what's
is
the
a
story,
very
what's
beautiful
the world
game,
that
and
we're
I think
living
that
in,
there is
and how do we like progress throughout the game?
there's this
I
huge
imagine
monster
you
that
just,
you're in, so it's like.
You, imagine you could like, it's like what did you?
I mean, it
advance in
potentially could be
civilization?
too big,
Do you
dude.
start
That's the
having
thing. Like,
skyscrapers?
it's
Like,
it's
what?
That's
What
interesting.
happens?
it's such
You
a
know?
big
Oh my
game
gosh, yeah,
in the
like,
grand scheme of things.
That would be interesting too, because I'm thinking like
the hype levels
it looks like
are
it is a
at
bit
least
of
for
kind
me,
of
are
like it has a,
huge.
like to me
I
it has like a
cannot wait
Stardew
to
Valley
play
kind of vibe, which is
the game.
which already like I was kind of set, like I was already interested a little bit in Stardew. I haven't played
Road
it yet,
Company
but I'm
3
like
is about
this
to
is
be
kind of
released.
like a cool thing. I don't know. It's the island on
You
the
still haven't
turtle's
played
back.
Hollow Knight?
That's just still kind of like I don't know why that's messing with my head, but I'm
Why?
like I
Why
think
do
that's
that to
just
yourself?
so interesting
Like,
and so
I
cool.
bought Hollow
kinda
Knight
wanna,
twice.
Like, I kind of want
I bought it once on Steam.
I kind of want to. I kind
I
of
just because I really
know,
wanted to
I
play it, and then
know.
like
This is
a couple
so
of like
cool.
days
Ooh,
later, they announced it for
flamethrowers? Look at
Switch,
that.
and I was like, Switch is bae. I'm gonna buy it on
What's
Switch and I'm gonna
happening
play it on
there?
Switch. Switch
How
is
do
like
you-
Oh my
perfect
gosh.
to play Hollow Knight.
I'm
on.
kind of wondering that
But
too, because now it looks
play
like
the game.
okay,
know.
so
It's
that
worth
looks like
it.
a skeleton of an old turtle. Does that mean we get to find like other people's turtles
Engine?
and other people's like villages?
Oh my gosh! And what if you could like trade resources or something like that?
I agree, Onyx.
Ooh,
It's
I like
Were
it's
that.
there
big enough to
zombie
deserve. I mean,
people
it was
and the
it was
dead dinosaurs?
like the segment that they had at the
Zombies.
treehouse.
Oh my gosh.
In, what was
Okay,
it, 2019?
I am
like or
now
was
that's
it
cool. Now let's
2000? I
talk
don't even
about
know.
Lab
Like
Rat
it was
here.
so good. Like
I'm
just
getting
so
Portal
well
vibes
done.
from this, like
little
1000%.
bit,
Yeah, the
right?
gameplay that was in it
Yeah.
as
It's
well
Like
was
a,
really good
a little
too.
bit of a puzzler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm
this
just
is
like
what
a
messed
puzzler.
me up a tiny bit. This AI system. I was like,
yeah.
wait, what?
You bought it 3 times and you
it's
haven't
like sort of
finished
like
it.
it makes it seem like kind of like
Callum, what is
GLaDOS,
wrong
sort
with
of
you?
like it's like they seem
Stop
nice.
playing Liz.
It seems nice,
Let's
but then
play.
it's just like
Play Hollow Knight.
chat. You know, AI is just never
yeah,
always
give me
our
a second,
friend in
man.
games.
I'll adjust
and,
that.
It looks like that even though everything
There we go. Is that better?
fine.
Is that better?
quote unquote,
Is that better? Let me know.
I'm like,
Let me know.
I'm already like
If
scared
it's not better,
of what
then-
that
then
AI
yeah.
can do to me. I don't like Sarah.
I think
Sarah,
that they're just loud
come
too.
on.
I think they're paid to be loud. They have to be
I mean,
hyped.
it looks like you need a big brain
They
for that
have to
last
be. They're
game.
paid
So
for that.
I mean, that's a
That's
great.
better?
I like to
Alright,
play the
cool.
big game,
Awesome.
big brain games with my Twitch chat because
Big
it's,
brain
I know
games
it's a
with
little
my
bit
Twitch
cheaty,
chat.
But I'll sit there
Maybe
and be
that's what we should do. We
I
should
don't
play
know if I
big
know what to
big
do. And then
brain
there's always
games
that one smart
in
person in chat that's
Twitch
like
chat.
up, down, left, right, and then turn
It is
around,
hard to react to
and
people
then-
chatting.
and then it's done.
Like
And then
I'm sitting sitting here and I'm
I
watching
got
this
it.
and I'm just like,
I think I
Yeah.
have this.
I like puzzle games too, and I like actually a game manual also.
I was hoping that I could see like some more games, some more.
I wonder if that's true.
I don't know.
Because that'd be dope.
Something tighter.
Oh my gosh, like kind of like a ghost system to being like, okay, well, how did everyone
Way
else sort of do?
better.
And like, oh, that'd be, ooh, now the brain's firing. Now I'm like,
Ori
okay, I kind of want to see
wasn't
more
premiered
about
on
this
a
game. I wanna
Nintendo
know more
Direct.
about
I
it.
don't
This
know,
is- oh my
Archer.
gosh, I'm excited.
If I'm honest with you,
Me too.
it's been a while.
Well, I guess we're
not
gonna
sure.
intro the next trailer.
Oh, there we go. More trailers.
We
Yes,
have
please.
more trailer reveals for you right now. Next up, new gameplay.
I wonder
and
if
new
she's reading off
feature
of a
trailers.
script.
Let's take a hot look.
Yes.
Okay. The Legend of Right. Push start. We've seen this, haven't we? I feel like we've seen this. We have seen this. Where he's like a kid in school and he draws like the adventure. Yeah. Mr. Right. I mean, you guys think that we're gonna see this tomorrow? Why? This is, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that this is really cool. Genuinely, I think that this is a very cool concept, a very cool idea. I love the way that they're going with it. I don't know. I don't know. I know. That's what I want. Schlivka. Yeah, pretty much. A couple shots of Schlivka. Give me Tunic. Yes, please. That's all I want.
Hi there, I'm Simon Bennett from
OlliOlli
award-winning
3.
studio Roll 7, and this is our new game, OlliOlli World.
OlliOlli World,
It's
excuse
a
me.
bold new action platformer that's bursting with personality.
I think that this is going to be
with a
really cool.
cartoon-inspired art style,
I think I only have OlliOlli
approachable
1,
yet deep mechanics, and a slick soundtrack.
but I
to
just
boot.
like the entire like
But who
feel of
knew
the game,
in
and the
all of
audio is
this?
good, obviously.
Well, we're excited to reveal today
this?
that you can be whoever you want to be. For the first time in the series, you can fully customize
You can
your
be whoever
character
you want to be.
From your body type and skin
parents
tone
always tell me.
to your dress sense and skateboard. You have full
Yo.
control, so you can choose the vibe that suits you. But of course, it's more than just picking the right moustache. From Drake's functional workwear to the eco-friendly gear from
No,
Twiggy's,
don't do that.
as well as tie-dye stone threads from Face Melter, there are hundreds
shouldn't
of
do that.
different clothing items to choose from. Unlock and combine as you explore OlliOlli World. Want to skate in your flip-flops? We got you covered. Want to wear
Don't send it to
bumblebee
Onyx.
onesie? All right, no worries. In OlliOlli World, as long as you're on a board, anything goes.
I mean,
But that's
it's
not all. We're also giving you the ability to shape how you skate and the kind of style you have. Go retro with loads of old school grabs, play it steezy with a running start, or take the
Okay.
high road with your rival pose.
that's
All
cool.
of this combines to allow you to really make your
I know that a lot of
character
people
your
like
own
to
and
stylize the way that
stand
they
out
look
in the
in
community
games and
challenge
like,
modes with your own
you know,
personality.
the poses and everything like that. I personally
and finally,
don't
I'm
care.
excited to announce that if you
I
play
just
OlliOlli
care about
World
gameplay.
on Xbox Series
Like,
consoles, then you'll be
interacting
able
like
to
this stuff.
experience the sublime flow state gameplay in up to super smooth
Marcus, yeah,
120
you
frames a
missed,
second and beautiful 4K resolution.
I think only
OlliOlli
3
World
new
also
games.
supports
Those are
smart
3 new
delivery,
games at the beginning, right,
and it's
guys?
coming to Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One this winter.
More from Guardians of the Galaxy is being added to. Yeah, OlliOlli World was already announced, and it looks good. Genuinely speaking. Oh, E10. Experience a tale of love and hope. It's rushed. I wonder how many other people are gonna pick that up because I totally just like read it like it was nothing. My brain was just like, this is how experience is supposed to be. Maybe, sort of. It says experience. Some puzzling aspects. Echochrome with a storyline. Oh man, I liked Echochrome. I thought it was an interesting puzzler. Oh. Oh! Oh! You are the artist. Memories haunt this paper. This game only works with the Kinect. Inked A Tale of Love, available August 27th. Is it coming to Xbox Game Pass? Oh, it's like progressively getting more and more adult. Oh!
Gonna get another case, Sam.
Okay, don't scream.
I haven't played this.
Sam and Max reporting for duty.
You said
Sam and
duty.
Max.
We're after the most infamous crime outfit in the city.
Where do we start, Sam?
No idea. Let's go.
When you love what
Is
you
this
do,
a remake?
It doesn't even feel like work.
Like, I know that it's already been
We've got to
announced and
stop
everything like
fiend
that.
From hypnotizing anyone else. Pretty sharp, but gruff. Don't call me that.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
Our journey to the dark side has just begun.
Yeah, remastered. Okay. Available today, Xbox One. Oh, nice. So I guess that was... Is that a shadow drop, or we already know that?
Wait, available today? Sam and Max remastered? What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was previously
Oh,
announced.
oh,
Inked comes out on the 27th, which is like not too far away, if I can math
That's
correctly.
also true. Yeah. Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
can math.
Okay. All right. First off, okay.
Wait.
So that was a
Max.
shadow drop.
I
Okay,
remember
all right.
playing that as a kid. Reverse-
I did not play that as a kid.
Sam and Max, Save the World, remastered. The fact that it's available today, okay, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna. Not gonna lie.
I don't know if you get.
Sorry,
I don't know
sorry
if my
folks at Twitch
the
Game, I'm
mic
gonna
is
go
picking up my
download it right
my
now.
cell
Just
phone.
playing it right now in the background.
Vibrating
Yeah,
like
like
crazy.
peace out. I'm out.
Okay, wait, let's go back
Hopefully
to
my job isn't
RPG
burning.
time. The very first one.
Yes.
Have you ever played Lost Worlds Beyond the Page?
No, I haven't.
It's an
Tell me
indie
about it.
game where basically as you play the game, a journal kind of fills up, and things you like draw, you create the drawings or the words, and I love those type of games. They're like my favorite, and The Legend of Wright kind of, it looks like that, right?
I want to know more about
at
this
first it was
game.
giving me Super
Genuinely
Mario
speaking, like
vibes.
I'm intrigued
But
by it.
I love
It seems like there's RPG elements to it. It seems like there's like a lot
and reveal themselves as
that
you
is
start
here.
playing and exploring more of the page.
And
It's
there's, like,
so
a
pretty, and the art
variety of
style is just
gameplay.
fantastic.
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah. Oh,
go to her face.
That looks really, really cool. And I mean, I'm always on the lookout for a new sort of like RPG to kind of sink like my time into. And
Really, Marcus?
This kind of has like a cool.
I feel like
if,
such
if
a
I
like
was bored in school,
such a loser
sitting at
because
my
I
desk
just
and I was
don't
just sort of
know
like just doodling
Right.
a
on
lot of
my-
the
in my
personalities that are
notepad.
out there when it comes to like
this is
content
the kind of
creation
thing
and
that
stuff
I
like
just
that.
sort of would imagine like
I
myself
they're
doing.
probably
like,
huge.
just
They're probably
coming up with
humongous,
this
but I
sort
feel
of
bad
crazy
because
world.
I
that
don't know.
Holy cow! This spread like this is huge. This looks awesome.
Yeah. The visuals are just so fun too. I love all that. It reminds me of Toy Story a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it has all these different elements where it's like super refreshing for the eye to see. It looks so fun. It looks super cute, and it looks like it's gonna
Reminds
be
you
a
of Paper
really, really
Mario?
good time. I wonder what the story is. That kid is.
Some of these like
Oh.
statements or comments and
And
chat
it's
are
coming
kind
this
of like,
winter, so there we go. We're gonna have
right
some
around
of
the
the
corner.
games, like indie games to be able to play in the
Rocket
winter. So I
propelled
love
grenades.
that. Now let's talk about OlliOlli World because
I think
Have you-
OlliOlli
have you
World
played
is like
Blitz?
a perfect game
No, I haven't.
to play it like on the
Okay.
fly.
Oh my goodness. That's another like
this
really
is
great
this
game
feel
on
to me it
Xbox,
feels
but,
like a good Switch
this game kind of reminds me of that just a little bit, but it's skateboarding, and I love
Sam and Maxwell was
skateboarding,
announced at
Steve. I don't know if you know
Gamescom
this
2020,
about
but had
me. I've
no
been skating for the
announcement
last
date.
20
Cool.
years. So any kind
Whoa.
of skateboarding game.
Rocket propelled grenades.
Sign
Oh
me
my
up.
god.
Okay, because I was gonna say like this
The
is kind of giving me like
pun!
I can't skateboard to save
I
my
love
life
it.
because
I love
being
it, dude.
blind, you know. I
That's
hate
good.
coordination, right?
That's
Feet
good.
coordination doesn't seem to
Yeah,
work
yeah.
out too well.
Oh,
But
man,
I remember,
that was
I do
good,
remember
that was
playing
good.
like
That-
Tony
that got me
Hawk and
happy.
all that back in the day. So like, and even I think there was like even
But yeah,
I
no,
played
like,
Skate for a little bit.
it seems
so this
good.
kind of gives me
Yeah.
kind of like a
We'll,
nice
we'll see.
cartoon.
I'm
like,
intrigued by it.
90s
Genuinely
vibe.
intrigued by it.
A little bit like Rocket Power.
I've been like on an
TC22 says
indie
it's
binge
Ublitz
lately.
meets Tony Hawk.
Onyx can tell you all about it.
Definitely.
Oh, I love that. That's a yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was brilliant, man. What are you talking
and then
about?
then Sam and Max too, like that remaster.
Oh, and Inked.
I'm just like really excited.
Inked.
In
We
Inked too.
missed out.
Yeah.
Inked. That's gonna make me cry. That's gonna make me ugly cry, and I'm here for it. I love a good
Inked
game making me ugly cry. All right.
had
That got
Annapurna
creepy near
vibes
the
a
end
little
there.
bit.
I was like, I was on board. It was like cool, hand drawn. It's from the artist. I'm like, this is gonna be a nice kind of chill time.
It seems
and then all of a
interesting.
sudden, this
But let me put it to you like that. Like, it seems interesting. It seems something that I would be.
Kidnaps one of your friends.
Like, I want to
My
go
butt
ahead and check it
clenched,
out.
okay? I don't know if I could say that, but it did. All right.
I get it. I get it. I was in there with you. I was like, wait, what? Okay, what's going on? I need to know now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So
Maybe if I
all right,
maybe
chat. We're like, and I get it.
Okay,
a lot of talking,
let's go.
not a lot of gameplay, not
Yes,
a lot of trailers.
please.
I understand that. But think of this as also like a reveal trailer, but also a little bit of reaction streams that you see with your friends. So that's kind of a
I'm reacting to a reactor react
but
to
chat.
a trailer announcement.
Buckle up. Exactly, because we have an amazing guest here. Oh yeah.
Here's the dev interview.
We're talking big time. Today's Showcased is focused on celebrating all the amazing indie games coming to Xbox soon. And Sarah Bond, who is the head of creator experience at Microsoft, will be joining us in a moment to share her thoughts on this incredible indie dev program. Before we say hello, let's take a look at all the amazing work coming from ID at Xbox.
Oh, here we go. Video. Okay. There are some games that are here that I am actually very intrigued by. Incredible developers, blah blah blah, launching their first console game. Planet of Lana being one of them. Genuinely interested by it. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really interested in this. This is a Nico game. Sable, I'm interested in as well. I kind of want to see more of what that world is. Mad Streets. Is that like a beat 'em up? That is interesting. She Dreams Elsewhere. Ooh. Project Wingman. How is that an indie game? What? This looks interesting. Soul Estate. Soup Pot. Oh, look, it's a cooking sim. I'll do it. Was that Inculinati? Anvil. Death Stranding was an indie game? Yeah, I guess. I know indie doesn't mean low poly, but it's just like sometimes some games, they just look so insane, man, that it's like it's crazy to think that they are developed by a small team, you know?
Thanks for joining us, Sarah.
Death Stranding is a Strand game.
That was awesome. Hi, how are you guys?
Death
Thanks
Stranding is a Strand game.
Good.
This
How
guy.
are you?
I am great.
Yeah, bright memory. One dude.
I just love
One
seeing
dude.
all of those games.
Insane.
Every time I see ID games, it makes me smile.
Me too. Sarah, okay, for anyone who
We
doesn't
heard
know,
anything new if
could you
Sony
tell
gives
us
us
a
a
little
big
bit,
event soon?
about
Yes,
your
there
role
are
at
rumors
Microsoft?
that there is an event coming soon.
I lead game creator experience.
I don't know if
at
anybody
Microsoft,
here is
which means that my team and I
sensitive to
we get
rumors and
to manage
stuff,
all the
but
relationships
I'm
we
pretty
have
sure
with game developers around the world.
that
But we
there
also
is a
develop the
rumor
tools
for
and
August
services that game
19th
creators use
is
to
when
make their games.
that is going
It's
to be
so amazing what you guys
like
do,
that's
and
the
I
rumor
can't tell
date,
you how much it means
and they're going
to
to
me
be
as a gamer.
officially, confirming that
showcasing a lot of
Horizon was delayed, even
from
though technically
developers
is
who are
already
publishing for their
said whatever.
very
Update on
first
Gran
time. They may
Turismo,
not have the
Kenna
platform
extended look,
or
as well
the
as a
funding
new
to
surprise
be able
announcement.
to,
So August
see their
19th
dream come
is
to
when
pass.
the next Sony State of
And
Play
the
is rumored
Xbox
to be.
program,
We shall
it
see.
helps accelerate that in
And
such a
we
beautiful
will
way.
move forward
What
from
excites you most about that
there.
fact?
Yeah, there are so many things that I love about ID at Xbox and what it unlocks. Game creation is extremely complex, but it's also beautiful because you get to tell a story from a point of view. But it can be hard. It can be hard to break into the industry. And that's one of the reasons why we created ID at Xbox, is to make it possible for any dev to have an idea, to create it and bring it to Xbox, because that means that we get to hear their stories and it creates enormous opportunity for them. So that montage you just saw, you know, what I loved about it is the
I
games
feel
look
like
amazing, but it showcases
like
developers
she's trying
from
to
around
like
the
sell
world,
developers
from different
on
backgrounds, all-female led studio,
being
non-binary devs, a solo African-American developer,
developers
and
like
that I
to
think is
bring
incredible
onto the
because
platform.
those are voices that today aren't as represented in our industry as we would like, and they get to actually come to console for the first time with ID at Xbox.
I love that because you mentioned in regards to like diverse developers, like there's a wide variety of devs out there from everything from AAA to indie, and I love what ID at Xbox is doing. Like even from my side, like I come from the accessibility side, seeing kind of what Xbox has been able to provide developers in regards to accessibility guidelines and play testing and all that stuff. And it seems that like Xbox provides a lot of resources and tools for developers to try to be able to make kind of their dream game how they wanted to. So what role does ID at Xbox play when supporting those independent game creators and get their games published within Xbox?
Yeah, I love that you point that out. So ID at Xbox is this incredible program. You can, if you want to make a game, if you're a game developer, you aspire to make a game, all you have to do is go to id@xbox.com, the website. You can register. Once you're registered, you get to communicate with our team. And when you have your game concept, you submit your game concept. And when the game concept is approved, we give you the tools that you need to make that game. So you'll get 2 free dev kits. You get full access to the SDK
can I ask a question?
And all of the guidelines.
Why
to make
do
your
I,
game. And then at the end
as
of
a
the
gamer,
cycle, when your game is complete and
need
you're ready
to
to
know
submit,
about
you
this?
can submit the title, get it certified,
I get.
and published.
Do
and also
genuinely speaking, do like
able to
other
update that title
developers
for free
look
on
at
our
what
platform.
other
So it really makes
developers
the
are
process
doing
of
and what they
publishing
show
a
in these
game
showcases?
very, very easy and self-service for all developers globally.
Exactly, Mad. Like I'm kind of like, why should me,
with all of the games
and I'm
that
just
we're
talking about
announcing
myself,
today, as well as what you've
a
kind of
gamer.
already previously been announced,
Some people
like just even
call
seeing
us
that hype trailer, which was
YouTubers.
so
I don't
awesome.
really consider myself a YouTuber. I just consider myself a guy that likes video games.
What is like ID at
And,
Xbox's proudest accomplishment
you know,
to date?
Like,
Gosh, that's a hard
I just
one.
I don't see why I should know about
trying to
this.
pick your children.
I know, like it's really hard. It's probably one of the parts of my job that I love most, just because of what we get to
Way
see
to help out the
and all
indie
the incredible
devs.
experiences. But I would just say that
So,
you know, since ID at Xbox has launched,
don't get me wrong,
we've actually brought more than 2,000 games.
being
to Xbox,
able to be an
game
indie
developers
developer and
made over
have
$2
a
billion
large
in
company
revenue
like
from the ID at
Microsoft
Xbox
/
program.
Xbox, whatever you
And
want to
that
call it,
just makes me just
take your
so
game and
joyful
like be like,
because
here,
this is opportunity
look
that
at it.
otherwise wouldn't
Would
exist
you,
for
would you just
developers.
look
They're
at it?
games
Would you
that
just
get
look at it?
experienced by
Like,
players that might
yes,
have never
that's
otherwise
amazing.
seen
That's
the world.
awesome.
I just love that.
But
part of
I
the
don't
program,
need
and I can't wait to see it
her
continue.
to talk to me about that.
I love that, and also even kind of expanding on that a bit. Like we've seen,
You
like
get special
indies
treatment
make
because
like
of
a
what
huge
I look
splash
like.
in the industry over the past few years, and even more so over the course of this
unfortunately, I do
past
not
year
know
within
what
the
you look
pandemic,
like.
when people are just trying to find
but-
games to be able to play. So, are you surprised that the indie game space
whatever
has
that special
captured
treatment
worldwide
is,
attention and also huge fan bases?
It gave them an email address.
I mean, honestly, not at all. When I first
think
started
that's
in
it?
this role, that was one
Whatever
of the things that
special
really
treatment
attracted
is,
me to it.
if it's positive,
there are games
then
and
let's go.
brands that we all know and love, but in the indie space,
If it's
you
negative,
continuously
then that's a no-no.
see just creations, experiences, technological breakthroughs that are at the forefront of the industry. And I love that people are seeing that more.
All right, I'm sorry,
it more. It's
your
a part
profile
of our
picture's
industry
like
that
this
we've been
big.
embracing more and more.
Hold on.
And I also have loved all that we've been able to do with indies through Game Pass, which has really accelerated
God, I
the
can't even,
ability
like,
for
open
them
this
to be
up.
discovered and played globally. So,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
For me, it's something that I think is only going
I get
to
where you're
become
coming
bigger,
from.
especially as we develop more and more tools and services that really democratize game development and make it
You're
possible
watching
for
a
teams of
GR
all
video from
sizes
2017,
to create
and
their
you look
vision
totally
fully.
different without the beard. Oh yeah, I know.
think you touched on something that I
am.
absolutely love, and I know that you are like obviously
I'm a
huge
completely
fan of
different
Game Pass.
person
I am
without
as
my beard.
well.
Literally,
For
like my hair
accessibility
just
purposes,
gradually
because
went
it
from
allows us to be
here
able
to
have that-
here.
The day
And-
of the
and that
demos
is-
again,
that, as they
which
say,
is so
is that,
cool.
dude.
Download a game,
That,
try
as
it
they
out.
say,
If it
is
doesn't
that.
work for you, you can
I personally
delete it and
like
try
the
a
beard.
different one.
I think it looks
And
good.
I love that sort of like you're using kind of
my
like
wife hasn't
indies and,
divorced me yet, so
at Xbox to kind of like really push the Game
Seems
Pass
to be
forward.
working,
So
right?
how is that working with Game Pass with the indie
I just
studios
want
to
more
try to,
games
like,
as
kind of
well while they're
combine
sure.
the two together?
But yeah,
kind of make, like,
Marcus,
this over, like, amazing
totally understand where you're
experience
coming from,
for
dude.
developers.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
from
I
Puerto
mean,
Rico.
developers
half-
do love Game
not
Pass.
even, I would
It's a
say,
great
like,
service for players, like you said.
a
'cause you
third
get
of
to
my
try
family looks
games,
like
but
me.
It's also a great
A third of
service
my
for
family looks a little
developers,
bit tanner,
particularly indie developers,
and a third of my
because it drives
family
discovery.
is
So
literally
we
black.
see that,
Like,
games
we're-
that go
I grew up
Game
on a
Pass,
farm,
engagement
and,
in
like,
those
we
games
just-
goes up about 8 times
Puerto Ricans
versus
are, like,
otherwise. And,
all
and
over the
people
spectrum,
who
man.
subscribe to
All over
Game
the spectrum.
Pass play about 40%
This could have been 30 minutes. I agree,
more
Swisher.
games, and
This
they
did
play
not
way more
need to be 2
genres
hours
because
long.
people
This
are
did not
willing
need to
try
be
something
this
they wouldn't
huge,
have others
drawn
before.
out presentation.
Because indies, by their very nature,
Like,
are most
here
often
is,
something we haven't
you
seen
know, a
before,
30-minute
something
segment where they're
creative
talking about how
new.
important
It's
indies are to the industry. I know how
hugely valuable
industry.
to them. And I
You
think
got
it's really
2%
changed
of that
how a lot us
blackness.
think of gaming, because before, you know, people might say, "Look,
I
I'm
look
gonna-
freaking
I'm only
Italian.
gonna buy 1 or 2 games
Yeah,
from a
yeah, I
brand
get that a
know."
lot too.
Now with
So
Game
whenever
Pass, with the monthly
I
subscription, you can
whenever I
try
travel
all of
to
these
Europe,
games and continue to explore and learn.
I tend to like fit
and see things
everywhere.
that are new and exciting.
So like whenever I went to Poland, I would always get like
It's
interviewed
also
by
so
people.
cool, the marketing behind.
Whenever I went to Italy,
idea
like
at
people would
Xbox.
like start speaking
these
Italian to
indie
me.
developers,
It's just the
you
way
know,
it is, man.
they can have a really good idea and a cool game, but
My-
they go up on Steam and no one
no,
ever
not
gets
my
to play
dad.
it or
My
see
dad-
it. And
I think
you
it's
guys
my
have
dad is like
such
a
a great
quarter.
platform to be able to
Technically,
showcase
it was my
and sell the game to
dad's
people
dad,
who might not
my-
normally
my
play it.
grandpa?
That's been my favorite thing. I love going through and watching the trailer.
But yeah, I'm like,
love,
I have a little bit of
showcase-
Italian.
the
My
showcases
last
of
name
games,
like comes
kind of
from
my absolute
has
favorite
Italian
thing.
origins.
So my final question for you is: how do developers get involved at ID at Xbox?
I mean,
How do they
I
make their
don't get me wrong.
dream
Like, I
game
like
come true?
streams
And how do you
when
guys
like
help them?
I like Nintendo Directs.
Look, I mean,
Let
just
me be
reach
honest with
out.
you guys.
It
I
seems
like
amazing,
Nintendo
but
Directs.
it's
So when
that
Nintendo
simple
goes ahead
that
and
if you
announces
go to
something,
ID@Xbox.com,
it is straightforward to
you
the
register,
point.
you
Here's
get
like
to
a bunch
talk
of
to our
trailers.
team, we'll lead
We
you and
might
help
like
you.
go over some stuff
And I
that
love the
we're
other thing you
working on.
mentioned, because that
Maybe,
helped us-
maybe
it
not.
starts
Who the
with
hell knows?
developing the game, but we also
This
are really committed to
right
marketing
here,
our
what
ID
we're
Xbox
watching
games.
right
We love
now,
having them in the E3 showcase.
that
we love having live
is
streams with them.
to a
we love
bare
showcasing
minimum.
them on the dash, bringing them into Game Pass, and
To a
really
bare minimum.
enabling these developers to be successful. But the first step
Well,
is
I mean,
easy.
you know,
just reach out
Onyx,
and
your
register
last
with
name's
us so that we can start
pretty
working
Italian.
together.
Like,
I love that. You're
pretty
making
Italian.
dreams come true, and I get more games to play. So thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
gaming
you so
streams
much,
are usually
Sarah.
talking anyway. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm thinking about it. I kid you not. I was thinking about it yesterday. I have a couple games in my noggin, and I'm like, hey,
The Nintendo Direct has kept their
Okay.
presentations traditional. I mean,
Check your email, okay?
they've
I'm coming,
kept
I'm coming.
the
Thank you so much for
bar
joining
high
us.
in regards to everything because it's just games.
Thank you very much,
Sarah,
guys.
thank you
Take
so
care.
very much.
Giovanni.
You're the ultimate badass at Xbox, and I love it.
Little do we know, Onyx is actually part of
Thank
Team
you.
Rocket.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
This is
Sarah.
Borgish.
So we're friends now, basically.
No offense to them.
Oh my gosh,
like I'm just saying, like
I could be friends.
I
with Sarah.
I want games.
I guess we're friends. I said I'm friend, but it is like I think it was
games.
there was something there, right?
Games.
Yeah, there was something. Yeah, I felt it too. I felt the friendly vibes for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah, totally.
So now I just need
Okay.
to work on that email. Just gotta submit that.
The
to him.
introductory email, yeah. You know, have like coffee with tea, whatever. I like that. Cool.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Exactly. I like this
What's
brainstorming. Cool. Well, thank you so much again to Sarah for joining us today. We have more trailer reveals for
Yeah,
you
I
right
agree.
now.
Metroid
Next
Dread.
up, new gameplay and new features trailers. Let's take a look.
Okay, let's see. That hurt.
There's
by
stuff
the way.
happening. There's stuff happening. Oh, keep react.
Technical issues, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, you know what?
Listen, TGR is not the
Pause.
only
We had a bit
people
of
that has
technical
technical
difficulties
issues.
there, just
For
to
the
let you know, it's
record,
okay. We're
for the
trying to
record,
Steve, I
to get
disappeared.
things happen. Okay,
I
It's
just
super
things
disappeared.
happen.
Oh, no.
I feel for them.
It was.
I feel for them because I go through this shit all the time.
It's Tuesday, and my computer just was like, you know what? We're just gonna hack
just didn't wanna-
things up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to work well and play with others. So
That ever
So
happened to
actually-
you, where things
This
just
is-
don't
this is
go?
actually
Other
beautiful.
supposed technology
Hey,
fails you, and you're just like,
it
well,
happens.
you know
It
what?
happens. It totally happens. It's all
This-
good. So instead of entry trailer,
Matt,
we're actually
he
gonna like
can't do
jump
it.
into a really cool gameplay segment. So up next we have That Bronze Girl is going to be joined by another Twitch
This
gaming
is-
regular.
this does feel like a corporate
Adrian.
meeting,
You've
Marcus.
seen him here
Love
before
him.
for a live. Look, I love him too. For a live gameplay demonstration of Eon Drive with the dev team. Eon Drive, an
feel like
action
this is
a
something
platformer
that-
with a speedrunning twist. In Eon Drive, you can rush through cyberpunk landscapes
Oh my
of
God.
Neo Barcelona while
they're
using
actually-
time and space bending abilities to get ahead. Before we
They're
welcome the
reading the
Eon
press
Drive
kit.
team and our playtester
Oh,
Okadrian
man,
to the
I feel so
ID
bad
at
for them.
Xbox Showcase, Let's take a
That
look at the trailer.
sucks.
Ooh.
Okay, never mind. Okay, all right. He was reading off some things. Ooh, Neo Barcelona. Okay. Nice cinematics. Let's see gameplay. No worries, Onyx. I love you, brother. Be safe. Have a good time. I think I fixed the stuff that I was talking to you about earlier. If anything, we can always test stuff out, right?
We're through.
I'll see you.
Let's get to it. Wait, who are you?
Oh, 4-player multiplayer. Let's go. Co-op is always nice, and if there's couch co-op, even better. Especially with a game like this. Ooh, sorry. What's up, Strom? Welcome, welcome. How do you do, sir? I'm doing well. Okay, so this is kind of like a Eon Drive. Coming fall 2021, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. I mean, you know, it's good stuff.
Hello, I am that bronze girl, and I'm here with Okadrian. We are going to be speaking with the devs of Eon Drive today. How's everyone feeling?
Fine, thanks.
Hello, hello.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Hello.
So, I'm sorry, I think I might have a little bit of a delay. So we got to take a look at some of the gameplay for Eon Drive that Okadrian was running through. Eon Drive is set in Neo Barcelona. Can
This
I
guy
ask
is he
what
lotioning
the
up?
inspiration for this location was?
He is lotioning up.
Well, that was pretty easy.
On stream.
Most of the team is from Barcelona.
Swoosher? Yes, that's
Barcelona
it.
City, so
Like,
we wanted
my
to
reaction was
kind
that.
of
My reaction was literally like,
bring,
oh my god, like, why?
a version of our city and show it to the world in a different light, right?
Oh man.
Fantastic.
Like,
the soundtrack was also absolutely amazing. Do you have any touchstones for
all my
what
friends are
inspired
unreliable
you
and
for
haven't
the
logged on in
music
years. Oh
or,
no.
Any artists?
I don't know why it
wasn't
wasn't pre-recorded, Swoosher.
Yeah, we've been working with
I think
Music
I don't know why they're
Vortex,
doing it live. Like, if there was like a Q&A, maybe where like people could go ahead and ask questions to the developers about the game and like kind of what they have in store for them and whatnot. But if it's literally them just being like, oh, you know, this is what we're doing. This is what we're working on. What's the point?
But it was
a live
at
demonstration.
one point we decided as well to mix
Take
in
it
a
easy,
bit
man.
of
Thanks for hanging out.
retro music from the 80s.
Have a good one.
So pop music from the 80s.
At this point,
so
I'm like, what time is it? It's 12:41. So I've been here for about 40 minutes.
We also have.
I'm gonna be here till the end. I just need to go make coffee.
Special guest Megan McDuffie.
Professional is boring, Callum.
Voice as well.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
sings in the
We
song,
don't.
And yeah, that's read it.
Oh, he has like the videos playing in the background on every single screen that he can think of.
That there's cool. Like a Discord integration, and that there's the ability to play co-op as well as competitively. Do you mind going into that?
I'm fine with Dead Space. I think it'll be good.
Like, once the game launch,
I've only heard good things about the
co-op, so you can play with up
AC
to
Valhalla.
Friends, so that would make 4 of
and
you.
if you get some of the people from AC Valhalla working on the Dead Space remake, who knows? It could be good.
You can go
it could be.
And race all the
what they're changing in it is, I think it's going to be fine because if they're going to take elements that were originally planned for the original Dead Space and then some of the gameplay elements from Dead Space 2 and kind of like put the two together, dude, that's hype. Like, I think genuinely speaking, like, it's hype.
Sort of whims to help you get through the level.
Yeah, I think I am going to go get coffee, guys. I need it. So
yeah,
I will be, I'm going to leave this on, but I will be right back.
She will have a trustworthy sword to slice some
BRB,
enemies along the way.
Gonna get some coffee.
And her teleportation dagger that you can use. We will see it now. There you go. She can use it to teleport through well, space and time. All the levels feature a 30-second timer, but you can add time to the clock. So even though it's like focus on speed running and beating the timer, we also wanted to cater for people that want a more, relaxed approach. They want to enjoy it to a certain extent. So you can add a little bit of time to the 30 seconds and take a little bit more to complete each level.
Yeah. How does the co-op affect that at all? Do you still have 30 seconds? Are there ways for you to add time to like your team timer?
It will work the same. You can add the time on the regular mode of the game if you choose to do it in co-op. And for the race, it's through laps. So, for example, you will have customization. You can select how many laps you want, and the first one to complete the full circuit will get the first place.
Fantastic. It looks like Okadrian might be running into some issues there, but you know, Okadrian, you do play a lot of retro games. What do you think the speed running potential of a game like this is?
It's exciting because I'm gonna tell you what, I won't look at the rankings chart unless I'm top 100, right? But I like the idea of playing fast and trying to beat fast because it gives you incentive to do your best, and like I can do that faster, I can do it better, and even if you can't, you know, upgrade yourself to the top 100, you can ask your friends, how fast did you beat that? 12 seconds? Cool, I did 9, and then never play it again. That level.
Just go for the perfect run.
Yeah.
Exactly. Go out while you're on top. Now, from my understanding, Eon Drive follows this woman who's trapped on a planet and has to collect all the drive cores. Do you mind going into the story just a little bit? Who is she? Where is she from? And why is she here?
Well, Jacqueline is our protagonist, and from a narrative point of view, she's arriving to this alternative Earth after the story that was told in our first game in Dimension Drive. Dimension Drive was a shooter in space. It had nothing to do with the gameplay that you see here, but the story picks up right after that. So after Dimension Drive, she goes through a portal after a big explosion, and then eventually she winds up crash landing in this Earth, in this new Earth. And while she's crash landing, the engine of the ship kind of breaks apart, and all the different cores that power you up go in different places in the city. And the problem is that they are unstable now, and if you don't retrieve them and bring them back to the spaceship in time, the whole city will explode and most likely take out the planet even.
Oh, so that's where the 30-second timer comes in from. Fantastic. Adrian, do you mind going into some of the tools you have at your disposal to get through the level a little bit faster?
Yeah, no problem. So I can throw my little sword dagger right there. I cannot talk and game at the same time. I just figured out 5 seconds ago. But I have my little dagger I can throw to help me get across maps faster. Also, as you can see, when you're falling down a pit, it's nice to have that dagger in place so it can save you last second. But it allows you to teleport to different
Nothing's
things.
changed, huh?
Mechanical features in the way. You press the X button, get rid of those. If you're running low on time, press the Y button, and the capsules you have stored in the upper right-hand corner restore your time.
Literally went down.
How am I even? There's no
had a
one else
leftover
in the
slice of
leaderboard
pizza
except
from
me, and I'm not
yesterday.
even like top 10. How does that
Coffee.
happen?
Cheers, guys.
Well, this is a special version of the.
How's this game so far? Is it good? Is it bad? Like,
I'm not even top 10
You'll
in
be
my own
forever
build.
first on this build.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's really cool.
Speaking
Shut
of,
up, Callum. I miss
time
Metroid Dread.
warping,
Get out of here.
Adrian, do the devs mind going into some of like what is
How
the
long will
time
it
warping
take
mechanic
for
in Eon Drive?
RTX GPUs to become normal price?
Yeah, it's basically what Adrian was explaining, that
And I
we
say
wanted
that
to
very
make
lightly.
the level
Apparently,
built for speed running.
they're on
from
track
the ground up,
to
right? So from the very
reduce in
moment that we
price.
started developing, we thought we want to have all the levels
I could be
on
wrong.
a 30-second timer, and all the levels
Could be
should
wrong. What's up?
possible to
What's up,
complete
Cal?
in that time.
Talk-
But then we
talk
thought we want to give also accessibility to players that may not be able to complete a level in 30 seconds, or they want to play more chill, right? So we added
Now
this
that I
idea
finished
of
Death's Door,
you
what
pick
is
up,
next? That
collectibles
is actually a
around the
very
level, these
valid
time
statement.
capsules, and they accumulate on your
Well,
timer at the top.
there's
Whenever you
definitely
want, you
some
can
games that I
just
need
press
to like
Y,
knock out
and if you have enough time capsules, you can
and
grant
take
yourself
care
5
of. If
extra
I'm 100%
seconds.
honest with you.
So that gives you a bit of a less of a challenge, and allows you to complete a level that maybe is too difficult for you at that time, or you just want to simply take it more calmly.
That
right?
seems interesting.
Obviously, if you do that, you will do a very poor time, and there goes your competition in the leaderboards.
Looking at PC Part Picker.
Right.
To
Eon Drive
see
kind of seems like the game that because
the history
I'm
of,
not
like,
very
the
good
pricing
at
for the
side-scrolling
NVIDIA,
platformers. To be completely honest, I have to. That's why
3080?
Adrian's playing and not me.
'Cause I think that they've been
but
going down
One
in
of the
price.
things I find interesting is so you can. It seems like you can go for perfection and go for a great time, But if you hit a hard wall, you
The
can
pricing
still
history for
use
120
these
days
different
has
mechanics to
been
kind of
literally
increase or lower
Best
the
Buy
difficulty.
has been
Am I
steady in
getting
regards
that
to
right?
pricing, so and that's all they're
Yeah,
showing.
that's basically what we were going for. So everyone can enjoy the game at their own pace, and there's definitely enjoyment for the casual player and for the ones that really
Inside
want to
there is
climb
a
the
secret door that
leaderboards
has
and
another
get that
ending.
number one spot.
Why don't you try and stream? Is there
Fantastic.
seriously a different ending?
I absolutely love just the little bit of the levels
Like,
we've
I beat
seen
Death's
here. They're
Door
beautiful.
like
What were
this.
some
Like,
of
I
the
finished it and-
inspirations or challenges when you were designing these levels?
Well, from a
Is there an extra ending?
gameplay design point of view, which is my forte because I'm the designer. I will not enter too much into the art side, maybe later. But from a gameplay design point of view,
Oh, there's actually a
what we
true
wanted
ending to
was
it.
to give you that feeling of
Holy
kind
crap!
of like
Okay,
a labyrinth of
that's
a maze
interesting.
where you are
So you need to
have
get.
to search your way around. It's not your typical left to right linear platformer where you just go forward and there's your exit. You have to really navigate.
So you have to get
and find
tablets
your
of
way
knowledge.
around. And there are different paths and several
Okay.
secrets and shortcuts.
Okay.
And,
That's interesting.
Sometimes what we tried as well.
So I
was to
literally.
make sometimes the hardest.
I don't
stuff
even know if I have it
is
installed anymore.
Actually, the fastest.
Because like I finished
But
it and I
it's
was like,
very
all right,
hard to
bye.
pull off, right? So
Let's see.
in a way, it goes tight, hand in hand with that
Oh no, it's
idea
still installed.
of
Okay.
giving
So I might actually give it a go.
players
I might actually
challenge
try it.
that's suitable
I do
to
need
their
to
needs,
finish it.
and
That's
so they
for
can
sure.
find a
What is
route
up
that
with
they
my
say,
phone?
okay, this path is fine for me and I
Jesus.
can make it, but I see another one that is up there and probably is faster, but it's full of spikes and saws and enemies, and I'm not gonna make it. So
Okay, my work
Yeah, I
is.
think we saw Adrian just go through one of those. Adrian, how are we faring on the shortcut?
Yeah, man. Like I kind of want to see, especially if they're gonna go
There's
ahead and
been a
say
couple
that
moments
like
of, I wonder if I
things
can
have
do
been
that,
different.
And then a couple moments of it turns
Oh,
out I
wait.
can't do that. And so
Are they
I've
all
been
playing together? Is that like the
experimenting
big thing?
Also, the timing on the walls is really, really good too. I swear, I'm better than what it looks like right now. But the game is really fun in terms of
Look
the
at that
idea of
CRT in the
where you
background.
want to go and how do you want to get there, right? As we know right now, at least it looks like it's a left to right. But the idea of which left to right do you want to go to get over there, I really enjoy that the entire time. And
Yeah, no
I feel
worries,
like
man.
the hitboxes on the saw blades and different mechanical devices they're
I got
generous. They're not
like the power ups
way
for
out
all
there,
of the
it
weapons
seems
except for the bow and
which I was
arrow.
scared of.
So hopefully it should be easy to pick up.
Fantastic. Would you say that you could see yourself like trying to perfect this level over time?
So Callum, to answer your question,
yeah, absolutely,
like
because I get mad if the smallest thing happens. Especially, I wasn't kidding earlier. If a friend's
thinking
like, hey,
Life is
just play
Strange
this,
2.
what I did, how'd you do? Oh, I beat you time
just
by
so
1
that like
second.
I'm
I will
good
legit log
with
back
it,
in
you know, like
farm
I'm
until I get
like
my second back.
caught up, so to speak.
Absolutely.
And I
Fantastic.
think
I love it. So you
that
said with the
I
power sword you
do
can
have-
throw it to teleport and you can break barriers or enemies with it.
where are you?
That's fantastic.
yes.
Where did? Oh, sorry.
Hold on a second.
No, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Yeah, I'm curious about the protagonist. Where did she get a power sword? Are we going to learn more about like
Where
sort of
are you?
her background
Captain
through
Spirit
the
is here.
story
Captain
of this
Spirit's
game?
in
I know you
between
said it's a
episode 1 and 2,
continuation from
right?
Another game.
You just got the iPhone 12. Congratulations. I actually, who hate Apple, not well, I don't buy Apple, but I dislike their products and I don't buy them. I am probably going to have to buy an iPad for my kid because that's what they use in school. They use iPads. Freaking kindergarten, dude. Kindergarten, they use iPads.
I would prefer not to spoil it, but it's right at the very start after the first tutorial where they explain how she gets that dagger.
Perfect, fantastic.
Let's say it's a bit funny because it's more than a dagger, and you will find out why if you play the game.
I'm excited to play the beginning now because knowing
This seems
me,
like a very
I'm
fun game,
not
man.
as good as Adrian.
No, it's not a cheap purchase, and technically we don't need to buy
Are
it.
you kidding me?
Let me just get that out of the way. We do not need to buy it.
I hope it's at the beginning
It's
because I
just
might get stuck there. But
a
it
lot of
seems
the
like there's a
stuff
lot
that
of
we
ways
do
to adjust the
already for his
difficulty
education now,
to
because we've been,
help you get
you know,
through.
teaching him
Are there other
things. We're
mechanics
trying to be
on
good
top of the
parents and
time
like teach him
mechanics
stuff
that kind of
before
help
he
that
even went to
difficulty,
school, like
slider kind of
reading,
move back
basic
and forth?
math. Though the kid's a freaking
like we were
genius in my
mentioning before, there's
opinion.
different paths that you can take. Each
Though
level
I am
has more
biased,
than a way
but
of getting to,
you know,
to the finishing line.
we like taught him
So
all
if
sorts
you
of stuff, and
find
we had
yourself
an Amazon Fire
always
tablet
dying
that
in the
had like
same
this
box
program where
or
we could
not
like
really
teach him
getting
things and
through,
whatnot.
You can try and
But now I have
experiment with
to
different ways to
buy
get to certain levels. and also with
a tablet so that he can get more accustomed to
then
using an
embrace some
iPad
more,
and everything, and
party
use the
game
programs that they use at
almost side
school
of it. We've been
at
having a
home.
lot of
So I
fun
just
with
want to like
testing it
continue his
internally,
education, be a good dad.
and
That's
it
literally it.
turned into a bit of a friendly competition between us at the studio. So if you ever feel stuck
I think I'll like Liz too as well.
in the single player,
if I'm
you can
100%
either
honest
summon a
with you,
friend to help you,
like,
or
I think it'll be good.
PvP mode and enjoy a little bit more of a
What? How long
party-
does it take to
party
beat
game type of feel.
that? By the way,
when's this come out?
Okay, thank you so much for telling us about Eon Drive. This game is
Liz
fantastic. Would you
2.
like to leave our audience with any last words about something you feel like they need to know about the
Okay,
game?
16 hours. It's not bad.
Well, just
I can knock that out.
They like it.
No big deal.
They may check it out. There's a demo available now.
It's longer than the others. Yeah.
on
Longer
Xbox,
episodes.
And
Okay.
just that we hope they like it, and
What is this guy?
They get to play
Okay,
the game,
Adrian's like literally holding
later
the
in
remote.
fall when we release.
Fantastic.
I'm okay
Thank
with longer
you so
episodes.
much for joining us today. Eon Drive looks absolutely amazing.
Eon Drive does look pretty
Thank
cool.
you for having us.
I'm glad that they didn't spoil stuff, even if it was at the beginning of the game.
Oh, that
All
looks
right,
so
what's the next thing?
cool. Oh,
What
thank you
happened
so
to-
much. Oh, thank you so
Okay,
much to the
Adrian
folks
at the
over
end.
at.
Thank you for giving me a break to
Eon
get my
Drive, and
coffee.
Thank you so much to okay, Adrian. We got it. Like you tried your best, bud. We were watching. We were rooting
Did you
for
see him just sink? Like the gameplay wasn't even showing. I just
4K
wonder what
monitor.
exactly happened. You just biffed so hard.
27 inch.
Oh my gosh. So Megan,
60
what did
hertz.
you think of Eon
So,
Drive?
If I'm 100%
It looks
honest
like
with you,
so
Sharon,
much fun. Listen,
I
I grew up
personally,
playing a
like,
lot of
270 is not
platformers
bad,
as a kid.
but
Mega Man was like my first crush
I
ever.
would-
So
I would always
those
take
kind of games are
frames
just
over
super nostalgic
resolution,
for me.
especially
I
at
could
a
just, like, my
monitor's
brain does
resolution. Like I feel like
something. I can dial
1440
in
is
and
kind of
just
like
go
the
through
perfect
and
sweet
jam,
spot.
No problem. What about you,
And
Steve?
that's like-
What'd you think?
It looked actually really cool. Like
To
I
me,
love
like,
cyberpunk. That's kind of like one of my favorite genres.
1440
Matrix is my favorite movie of all time.
with, like,
and
nice.
it's kind of had
144
that
hertz
plus
is like
Celeste
amazing. This
kind
is
of vibes
what
to
I'm
it. Yeah,
using right now.
Celeste,
This
exactly.
thing is a 1080.
It just had like it had like a really
144
really
hertz.
awesome vibe
Thank
to
you,
it, and I love
JD,
that this is going to be
for
a game for
getting that for me.
speedrunners.
Thank you,
like this
Handicart
feels like it's
Maxim,
like
for
okay,
getting
you
that
want
for me.
one more round,
You
another
need more
30
hertz.
seconds. Let's
Exactly.
see if we really try
Need more
to
hertz.
try to
Android
beat
all
my
day, yeah, bro.
time. Like I love that.
I'm
so
still
much.
rocking my Pixel 3.
Yeah, no, me
I'm
too.
still
I feel
rocking my
like people
Pixel
are gonna have
3,
a lot of fun with
though
it,
I am planning on
especially
getting the
PvP
Pixel
mode they were
6,
talking about.
just
That's
because
a new element,
they're taking a
and
very
I
Apple-esque
like where
approach
they're
where
going
they're
with
like
it.
building things in that. Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Well-
and I love the call out for accessibility. It just warms my heart to be able to hear that, especially with the ability. Like, yes, 30 seconds. That's kind of a very finite time, but being able to pick up those kind of like time capsules to add extra time for you, so it's not as
say hi?
difficult experience.
No.
I love that. At least that they're thinking. Devs are thinking about that, and it just warms this blind gamer's heart.
I love that too.
Yeah,
Gaming
Motorola
is
is
for everyone,
Motorola is
and
good
I love
though.
that everybody is
Motorola,
like paying more attention to it and making
at one
that
point they were
possible.
owned by Google, so it was
okay, so up
amazingness.
next, we have another exclusive trailer for you.
And schools, yes,
Let's take
exactly.
a look at the big con.
The big con. That's interesting. My cat's jumping all over this. I need to like move this.
Hi,
The Big
I'm Dave
Con.
Proctor, founder of Mighty L Studios. Our new game, The Big Con, is a cross-country 90s adventure about Allie, a teenage girl doing petty crimes to save her mom's video store from loan sharks. Last time we showed you auditions from award-winning video game actors bringing depth and range to our, let's call it, economical voiceover script.
Well, there's dialogue. It's like 13 words.
Today, we're going to reveal some very exciting
Troy
casting
Baker.
choices. Every character Allie meets in The Big
Economical?
Con is
I'm
lovingly
pretty sure that guy
handcrafted,
charges an
90s
arm and a
charm
leg.
and artisanal quirkiness. From charismatic con artists to peckish mall security to skateboard and ghosts, our best-in-class dialogue demands the apex of voice talent. But first, a very special announcement. The Big Con is available for pre-order right now on Xbox, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S before it launches worldwide on August 31st. Before we get into our big casting announcement, I also want to congratulate the fans who answered our open casting call to voice our game's NPCs. We watched all of your submissions and were moved
Seriously?
by your creativity and passion. You can't hear the word "hey"
Fans?
repeated 1,600 times without feeling something. I am so tired. Anyways, here are some of our winners.
That's cool.
Well.
What?
Really?
And now, the big reveal. We are pleased to announce that our protagonist Allie will be voiced by none other than Erika Ishii. We've been fans of Erika's for a long time now. We're beyond thrilled to work with one of the hardest working and most positive actors in the industry. Erika,
That's
anything
cool.
to add?
Hi, Erika Ishii here. Yeah, I'm just so psyched to be here, you know? Like,
Destiny 2 and Apex Legends,
so
legit.
raw and real about these kinds of characters and this kind of indie game. It's like black box theater, you know, all the prestige, the drama, you create the circumstances and your surroundings. You think about the character and get real deep in their head. Only you get paid.
But that's
Yeah,
not
Strom,
all. Also joining Erica in our celebrated voice cast is Dave Fennoy, legendary actor and the voice behind so many iconic video game characters. He'll be playing one of my favorite characters, Rad Ghost.
The entire voiceover
I
is
miss
about
Ginger
a
too.
dozen words and assorted monosyllabic grunts.
Oh,
come on!
I recognize that voice. Do you know that voice?
Thanks for watching. Don't
Callum?
forget to pre-order the big con today on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Xbox One.
You know
And play it at
exactly
launch
who
on
that
August
is, dude.
31st. We're gonna party like it's 1994.
You're getting this. It's like, fuck it, getting it. That's awesome. Yeah, I missed my cat as well. She
Yay!
for
Let's
the first
go,
3
Erica!
days after we
That
came
looks
back,
so
Marinette,
cool.
she would
That looks
like
like something out of
meow
Red Bull Blockbuster.
all the time. Anytime that we were out of the same
I
room as
love
her,
the
she would
90s
like
vibes.
start
I don't know if you
meowing.
caught it, but the theme
Now she's
song,
like a little bit more
if
chill.
you're a 90s kid, you know who this group is. Rockapella from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah.
They're doing the theme song for the big con for that one. So
Oh, that's cool.
That's just so cool. The fact that also we got a really cool cast. Erica Ishii, we got Troy Baker, we got Dave Fennoy, legends
I got
in
'em.
the
I
gaming
got 'em.
industry. Ah, that's so cool. I love
My
that.
mom and dad were
Everyone in
literally
chat,
like,
press one if you,
"What
if
are
you're,
you
you're down to
ordering?
play it. I'm gonna pre-order it.
What
I
are
can't
you
wait.
buying?"
I'm
Like
gonna
I had
And
like
it
a
comes out
stack
at the
of
end
like
this month.
boxes
That's so
and stuff. 'Cause
cool.
I'd like found stuff
All right. So coming up,
where's
we're about to take a quick
this?
break, but let's take a look at
That's
the schedule
like
again
a Metroid.
to see what's coming up.
I think
So we've got some cool stuff that's still available. That's still
I got like
still
this
to come.
acrylic thing from like Zelda.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
So-
We have just you know what, just a little bit about an hour left for some really cool stuff. We've got stuff from the
Yeah,
Vale,
Strom. If
Shadow
like
of the
60
Crown. It's a
60
really
hertz is
cool audio
good.
game we're gonna be
That's what
checking
most
out.
televisions
We've
and
got
everything is
some
right
other
now.
cool trailers
But
and
like
stuff that we haven't seen yet
144 is
before.
like
Stardew Valley.
is like amazingness, dude. Like the
and then,
difference
we
is
also have
real,
a
especially
game
in
demo
a
of
gaming
Space
platform.
Lines from
Like
the
when you're gaming
Far
on PC
Out.
and when you
And just
see
so
that,
many
like
trailer
it's
reveals. I'm
totally
just not
different.
going to be able to
Completely
contain
different
it. I'm writing,
experience.
I hope
You'll
everyone's
see it.
taking notes, writing down games that they can't wait to play.
The jump from 60 to 144 is really good.
But,
144 to
break,
240, unless you're like in a
Yes.
professional,
All right, so
like
we'll
you're a
be right
professional
back
gamer or
after
something
a
like
quick
that, I
break.
wouldn't really recommend it. Like you don't need to spend that much money. Oh, there will be. Oh, I guess they got a pee break. But yeah, like 144, I feel like is such a big jump from 160 that it's, or I'm sorry, from 60 that it's just nuts. I have a 165 laptop, and that one's really good. But like, 144 like this is like enough for me to like game on and still be happy. So yeah, it's all here. I got it. I haven't opened it yet, but it's there. I'm going to watch it. This is probably something that I'm going to watch on my OLED. Let me see. It has Dolby Atmos, Dolby Audio, DTSX headphones, DTS digital surround. I don't want that. Does it have like Dolby Vision? I don't know if it does. It probably doesn't. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know these things. Onyx is more like bros when it's movie night. I don't know, man. We gotta like find a time to actually like watch that at night. I'm pretty sure Callum would want to watch it as well. Callum, you love Fast and the Furious, right? That's like your bae. You've been a fan of Vin Diesel since Arc 2, right? Right? I don't know. Obviously. Exactly. Obviously. Like, I mean, I'm a fan. I've been a fan for a while. Oh, God dang, man. All right, so after this, they have like a bunch of like dev talks and stuff, which they like kind of like win over and whatnot. But I don't know, man. Like this to me feels like the opposite of what Xbox did during the E3 presentations and stuff. It was just not good, man. It was really good during E3. E3, like I feel like Xbox did a phenomenal job. If it wasn't for like Nintendo dropping those bombs the way that it did, like Xbox would have won E3 in my opinion. If it wasn't for Nintendo drop, like Metroid 5 is just hype, absolute hype. Never in my wildest dreams would I like. I didn't expect it. Didn't expect it at all. No, don't give me. Stop giving me games, man. I need to finish them. I have so many games that I need to finish. Please, it's like torture, man. So much. Or do you mean Crossroads the film? No. Fast and the Furious Crossroads? No. No. I don't even know anything about this stuff. Why the heck is this? There's like a smudge that is here that is like impossible to take off.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Strawberry17 Plays, hanging out with the Blind Gamer Steve, and we have so much fun stuff coming up for you guys.
Okay.
Ain't that right, Steve?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, I
much
love
cleaner.
That. Hi, I'm Steve Sailor, aka Blind Gamer Steve, and
We're just
getting started. We're about halfway
let's
through.
go.
Still got
I didn't know
another
there was
hour
gonna be
of some really cool trailers. We've got some really cool, cool gameplays coming up, and including some more Stardew Valley. And we've also got some Game Pass announcements, folks. That's right, Game Pass.
Don't worry.
Literally,
I'll watch
my
some
favorite
of it.
words of this year is day one on Game Pass, and I love it so.
Day one on Game Pass is
much.
probably one of the hypest
I'm
things
so
that
excited for that.
I
gotta
didn't think I
tell
would be
you, Game
hyped
Pass is
for
like my
until
Netflix.
I got
So whenever I'm like
more
in a
into the
mood, I'm
Xbox
like, I go to Game
side
Pass
of
and I
things.
just peruse, download 3 games, and just, live my best life. So
Live your
more
best
games.
life.
Lie. I was during the Xbox showcase at E3 this year. I was almost drunk, seeing all the amount of times they said
Almost
day
drunk.
one on Game Pass.
This
27 new
guy.
games coming out to Game Pass, and that's really awesome. But
That's actually hilarious.
That's just Xbox in general. Today we're talking about indies at the for the ID at Xbox.
Nice.
And so
Fast
we're
9
gonna jump
and
into a
Suicide
game
Squad.
right now that I've known about for a while.
Nice.
But I'm
Have you guys seen the new
really
Suicide
excited
Squad?
to finally be able to sit down with.
I haven't seen it.
With this developer. Our next guest is the director of the Vale Shadow of the Crown, an audio-based action-adventure game that places you in the worn leather boots of a blind adventurer. The Vale is an incredible interactive experience that'll impress visually impaired and sighted
wait,
gamers
Callum,
alike.
you're
Before we meet Dave Evans,
You're
let's take a look
an
at the trailer.
MCU fanboy, aren't you? Let's be real about biases,
Escort the blind girl 500 miles down a treacherous valley in the wake of an invading planet.
Okay, I'm intrigued by this.
Not sure what the reward would be worth.
A blind adventurer.
Pirates.
The Shades were fortunate to gain hold over such a creature.
Alice, your weapon. It's on fire.
I know you can use the damn thing. That swinging girl.
Oh, I didn't know that, Marina.
In the dark, you shine, Alex.
Every one of us serves the Fae, whether we know it or not. I will not serve them. That is why you
Frustratingly
must die.
novel.
Adriana told me you were coming. A blind princess, doomed to watch her kingdom burn.
If you want the kingdom,
I'll be honest, Marina, I'm so behind on Marvel stuff. I've yet to watch Far From Home. That'll change, though. I just didn't have access to Disney Plus in Europe.
It's not an easy thing, being in someone's shadow.
I like the shadows.
Okay, guys. Real talk. I like the premise. I like the idea, but all we saw was literally texts coming on the screen. I wanted to see gameplay, especially if it comes out in like 9. What is it? Today's the 10th, right? In 9 days.
I am just so excited. Megan will be back
Have we
in
seen
just a
gameplay for
second,
this?
but I'm going to be sitting down with Dave Evans. Dave, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, really nice to be here. Nice to meet you, Steve. Watching
I hear a
your
thunderstorm
career as
coming.
well at the same time. It's been great.
I mean, I gotta, okay.
Right,
Revelation chat. I mean, like hometown represent St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada.
Yep.
My hometown and like Mighty Yell's hometown. I love that so much, and I feel like I've kind of heard about the Vale for a while now.
It's fine
and
if you got
like
up to
being
Spider-Man
an
and Doctor
audio-only
Strange to
game,
catch up.
I've been
I mean, I've seen all the
interested
MCU
in wanting
movies
to try it
except for
out.
Far From
And when the game came out last year as a demo for Summer Game Showcase,
Oh, there are
I was
gameplay trailer demos on
Summer
YouTube
Game
already?
Fest. I
like,
downloaded it immediately.
It's
And
the first time I've heard of it.
And I've probably played it several times now. Like it's really, truly
I love looking
an
at space.
amazing,
There you go.
audio experience. So, Dave, my first question for you is, what was the inspiration behind that sort of creating an audio narrative for the game?
An audio narrative.
Yeah, I mean, as an indie dev, I have limited resources, and my first reason for making the game was relatively
Love the
pragmatic.
VR headset in
I
the
was
back.
trying to think of an inexpensive way I could.
Loki
really
was
work
good.
the
I heard
story.
Loki was
And,
amazing.
It wasn't soon
Again,
before I
have yet
realized
to
I
see
might
it.
have something in doing it in all audio that might
Same
be
thing with
accessible
Mandalorian
and
Season 2.
interesting to the blind community. And that's where everything started
But with the new OLED, I'll be freaking watching all that stuff.
Canada. That's the
I'm
Canadian
so
National
excited, man.
Institute for the Blind.
So happy
and
with that
basically
television.
partnered up with the blind community from the beginning to make this game. But it started for fairly selfish reasons, to be honest. I just wanted to make a game I could afford to make.
I will, Marionette. I'll let you know.
I love that. And now you're from Falling Squirrel Studios. I apologize, I called you Mighty Yell. That was from the Big Con, another Toronto amazing Canadian developer that we just saw earlier. What is Falling Squirrel's connection to the blind and low vision communities? You mentioned the CNIB, which I'm a big proponent of.
I'm gonna
and
rewatch
a
the
member
trailer.
of.
Audio based sounds
So
interesting.
how did
Neo, I'd like
how
to
did
try it
that
out.
work?
Yeah,
I'm trying to be
like,
able
and
to
that's the
look
thing.
into
Like,
developing
it's an audio based
the
adventure,
game.
so it's kind of like it's gonna be different.
Well, I mean, they were my first focus testing group, and in a strange way, the evolution of this game over the last 5 years really is about myself and this community making a game for everyone. It sort of, to me, lost its. It wasn't as important of the accessibility aspect as it was that it's a chance for me to showcase an audio-based game made by a community who's very familiar with them. So they were my first instructors and teachers on how to make this game.
Okay,
so
that's
we had,
interesting, I guess.
Live
I don't know.
testing groups where I got feedback, made friends. There was a person at the CNIB, Martin Carcels, who is an avid gamer, and he became one of my many consultants on the project. So for me, it was the beginning of a relationship with the community.
Okay, I need to like look up more info
I
on
love that,
this.
and I know that there's definitely some sort of like, obviously for those who may not need it, like for those that's in the blind community, having an audio game is something that there's a few audio games out there, and there's some amazing.
I kind of want to
search on
see
Google, there's some
more about
amazing audio games. But like the Vale is kind of like something that just kind of appeals to me in that if you're interested in kind of like, have you ever heard old time radio shows or think of this as like a very like and it's very bare bones, like an interactive audio book, but like it's
interactive
that kind of vibe.
audiobook.
And,
Okay.
I want to talk about actually kind of the audio engineering and sort of the cast that you have in there, because it is like there's some amazing sort of soundscapes and obviously voice acting in this. Did you approach that from like a kind of like an audio sort of old time radio sort of vibe to it when you first sort of kind of were thinking about the story?
Well, two things.
I'm sitting here and I'm like on Steam's page where you can download the demo.
My first place to go was
Sorry for the
AAA
thunder.
sound design from a casting.
It
and
seems
performance,
like
perspective. So
you're
I just
literally
pictured-
staring
pretended I
into
was
a
making, a
black
Naughty Dog
screen
game or any
with
kind of big action adventure
stars,
game. And
like dots
really didn't-
everywhere
didn't,
that are different
compromise
colors.
on
I'm
the
guessing they
casting
represent
and that
different
sort of thing.
things.
So that was my starting point.
And everything else is audio.
And AAA sensibilities. But then as I
Feel
made
your
the
enemies
game, I
rasping
realized
breath,
that
a
there
foot
was a
shifts
layer
on swampy
that's
ground, the
that's
crack of
novel and
steel on
different, which
wooden
is the
shield.
intimacy.
The
And
Vale
that's
is
where I
an
think it does
audio-based
play
action
more like,
adventure that sets
what you
out
see in
to
podcasts
breathe
now,
new life into
narrative-based
medieval
podcasts
combat and
or
fantasy
old school
narrative.
radio shows. There's something about having an actor standing in front of you or feeling like they're in your companion is literally whispering in your
Interesting.
ear, and enemies are literally breathing around you.
No user
And that
reviews yet. I'm
novelty,
guessing because it's a
was
demo.
very different than how you usually make a AAA production.
I don't know.
Where you're really supporting visuals. This just allowed us to do things I'd never considered doing before, like
I don't
having
know.
someone whisper in your ear,
If I'm
breathe in your
100%
ear,
honest with you.
or create moments of intimacy like we have in this game.
Yeah, and speaking of which, you definitely want to be able to play this with headphones on, because there is
Oh,
just
yeah.
an amazing sort of 3D kind of audio landscape that that y'all kind of like created, which is so
Like,
cool. And here's actually
at
a
least
question
next-gen
from the
hardware
chat. Can you
supports
actually explain
better
how
audio.
the gameplay works, and how do players actually play the game?
Yes,
there's
I would love to
two major
know.
components. As in many action adventures, there is an element of action, which is supplied by combat, which there's several different scenarios for combat. The most popular one is basically combat in place where you're standing and hearing a 3D soundscape, or really a 180-degree soundscape. Enemies very kindly don't stand directly behind you. And you can hear enemy movement, you can hear the attacks that they're about to do, and it's directional swing, stick swinging.
I kind of want to download this, guys.
And timing and pattern recognition, like a Mike Tyson Punch-Out or something like that.
Just like check out the demo.
And then the other aspect of the game is the exploration aspect. So when you walk into a village to find quests or buy items or explore the world, you're left into a 3D environment.
Yeah, I'm downloading the
where
demo
you
right
can
now.
hear little details in the soundscape, the ones you really are really important.
781
like
megs,
beacons
not
like
bad.
a tavern or something else, like a blacksmith. They're very obvious.
I kind of want to check it out.
And then
Legitimately
everything
want to
else
see
is
how
rewards
what it's
for
like.
People willing to carefully listen. The dog begging in the corner, you can go and feed him, and he becomes a companion. You can get quests from people, sort of like
It's
this
done
old
downloading
woman
already.
washing clothes down by a dock, and if you go up to her, you can get a quest from her. So it's a balance of discovery, rewarding discovery, and just enjoying moving around, navigating in complete audio.
I love that, and as someone who played it,
Again,
like it's
very
kind of one of
interesting.
those really cool things
The
when you're kind of in this
premise-
sort of town, and you you sort of hear different sort of like
interesting.
merchants kind of calling out to people in the crowd
Sorry, making
around
sure that my
you. And
job
you hear like
isn't
the blacksmith, and you can just kind of
burning
turn, sort
down.
of like using the thumbs to kind of turn your character, and you can be able to kind of like walk towards
Making
it. It
sure
just
that things
uses
are
audio to
okay.
kind of like navigate, and it can seem a little bit overwhelming at first, but like when you kind of like sort of take the time to kind of like listen to certain things, you can kind of like just explore, which is something that's really cool in just an audio only game. So one final question I actually do have for you, in like, it's 'cause obviously this seems like a very kind of narrative experience. In
Clearly.
terms of replayability, what is there to keep gamers going back to the Vale for more?
Yeah, the big one for me anyway is we have a very hard mode in this game.
A very hard
so
mode.
my recommendation is to play the game. There is some branching narrative. There are aspects of the game that force you to make some minor decisions. But the main aspect of replay, I think, is to go back and try the hard mode. I do not recommend starting with the hard mode in the game. But
I'm not one of the
it's
people that
those
like
things where
goes
once you
and
get
does
very,
hard
very
mode. I do
comfortable
normal
playing the
mode and I
game,
call
it's
it a day.
something people
I
should
play the
try. So
game
that to me
in
is
the
probably
setting
biggest
that the
reason to go back,
developer
is
meant
challenge
to play it
yourself.
on, which
And by the way,
9 times
this
out of
was
10
demanded by
is
the
normal mode.
blind community to make it very, very hard. I think
Marcus, it's
you may be
okay.
disappointed by
There
other things in
hasn't
the
been
past that
any game
weren't quite
trailers.
difficult enough.
That
So,
little bit that we saw with Vale
be
was
warned.
nothing
Hard
but
mode is
text and stars on a black
I love
screen.
that, and that's something that like not a lot of people sort of even like a lot of people understand in regards to accessibility. It's like when we want to have accessibility in games, we don't want to lose that challenge. We still want to have the same challenge as every other player has, and some of our friends have when they play. We just want to be able to have at least some of the barriers kind of taken away. So
Thank you, Callum.
like for myself, I played it on normal.
I appreciate
and
that.
It was
I
there was a
appreciate that.
challenge.
That
in
makes
there
me
too,
feel
but
better
I'm like,
inside.
now I'm curious to kind of see what the hard mode is like. So I'm really interested in that. So Dave, thank you so much.
Listen,
for
I was
joining
playing
us. Where can
Replicant
we
last
find
night,
more
dude.
information, about
Chill.
the Vale? When is it coming out?
Chill.
Any details you can be able to offer our chat?
Yeah, it's coming out this August 19th. And
play Firewatch and Liz.
FrogSquirrel.com,
Actually,
the website.
Firewatch is
Check
one
us
that I
out
do want
there.
to play.
But it's going to be available on the Xbox.
Yes, Marcus.
day one,
Game
August
Pass
19th.
does
So
give
that's
me
where you should be
FOMO, like big time, bro.
Fantastic!
Like,
I can't wait to be able to play this on.
I saw that the
full
Tourist
game
was
on Xbox.
being like put
Once again,
off
thank
in the
you,
middle of
Dave,
summer,
so
and I was like,
much,
oh,
for joining us.
I gotta jump on that, knock it out, which I did.
I'm a little emotional.
Pretty
about
good
it, but
experience.
I appreciate you so much.
I enjoyed
and
it.
I can't wait to be able to.
I didn't
rep,
finish it 100%,
our hometown
but
and
I enjoyed
being
it.
able
Like,
to
I saw
play
the
this
credits.
game, for everyone. It's well done, sir. Well done.
Yep. Thanks, Steve.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So in a moment, Megan is going to be rejoining me on the ID at Xbox Showcase.
Okay.
But before that, we have some more trailer reviews for you right now. Next up, the moment we've all been waiting for. Here are the games that are coming to Game Pass. Let's take a
here we
look.
go. Let's go. What's this? Oh, I can hear the thunder from outside. What is this? Oh.
My own demise was the only way to free myself.
That
I
works.
too was a slave, a tool used by the Akatsuchi in their conquest of the land, but not anymore. Death.
Yeah, Marcus.
Led me to the place where I belong.
The Vale, which I downloaded the demo when they announced it. I was like, let me check it out. Seems interesting. Very gamey. I like it.
We need to find the key to our disease. Free ourselves from this curse. Our enemies have already enslaved countless of our kind. We must liberate them all.
Okay. Oh.
Our time has come. The time of the Kurotsuba clan.
Aragami 2. I didn't even know that there was Aragami 1. My bad. But no games, no gameplay. They are blind. That's what I picked up on. So it's very like, well, audio heavy for obvious reasons. What is this? Oh. The first is on Game Pass. Okay.
100 years. For 100 years, we have been plagued by this war. We fight, we sacrifice, we die. Before us, a host of monstrosities, and behind us, all of Galarian, our world.
So is this like an
Their
SRPG?
master, the demon lord Daskari, thinks he can break our spirit. He is mistaken. We did not yield when our cities burned, when our fortresses were turned to dust, and our comrades, our brothers and sisters in arms, valiantly met their deaths. We have suffered through many a plight, and now it is our turn to strike. To arms, brothers and sisters.
To arms!
The fifth crusade has begun, and it is you who will lead us in this war. Duty calls to you. Prove your worth as a leader.
This
Hone
is
your
like-
skills and abilities. Ready your best armor and weapons for battle. Mount your trusty war steed and charge forth.
Oh,
We shall
oh,
follow.
you can have a Triceratops.
This will be a daunting task, I know, but you need not fight alone. Your faithful companions will stand by your side. They will protect you in battle.
That's
aid you
cool.
with their counsel. Share the burden of commanding the crusade.
So this is coming to Xbox Game Pass?
Accept their friendship and
Oh,
become
man.
their friend in turn, or possibly something more.
Ooh, brown chicken brown cow.
I understand the trials ahead of you are great. You will have to find your own path. What will be the source of your power?
Oh, no worries, dude. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Light of heaven, or the secrets of forbidden magic? Will you make your sacrifices in the name of freedom and equality, or in the name of law and order? Will your enemies flee at the very sight of you, or will you, perhaps, turn this entire war into a grand joke on a cosmic scale? Choose carefully.
Okay.
For every decision has its consequences and its price.
Like an RPG.
But most importantly, never doubt that Galarian believes in you. And I believe in you as well.
This seems
Do you
very pretty.
feel the ground shaking? That is the march of
But I
your
feel like this is something that I should play
Aim them at their
on
target.
PC.
Crush our enemies.
Oh, yeah, I know, Marcus.
Our
I know.
Crusaders. We are the wrath of the righteous. The stakes have
It-
never been higher. We did
I
not seek
don't
out
know
this
yet.
war. It invaded our home.
But it seems
And
interesting.
Our world now depends on you and you alone.
Oh, yeah. So Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Coming to Xbox One. not Xbox One S or Xbox Series
Rated
S.
everyone.
Oh, look at this! Is that an invisible dog? Paparazzi? No, it's not invisible. It just blended in. This is what I wanted. Oh my god. Real talk. This is gonna be on my Series S. If they announce it for the Series S and not just the Xbox One like they did with the previous title, this is gonna be downloaded on there. I can almost guarantee it. Almost guarantee it. Goaty. Yo, Callum, you're joking. I can tell you're joking, but I'm being sincere. This is probably going to be something that is going to be downloaded on my Series S. Remember, guys, I have a 5-year-old, so this is like money. Look at that, you can pet the dog. Coming soon. All right. Take your time. Bake it, baby. Bake it. Dog snacks? Maybe.
Product not yet rated.
Product not yet rated. What is this? Only your villainy with 3 geniuses. Ah! That's funny. Evil Genius 2 World Domination. Okay. 4 unique campaigns. Follow the manager lair. Okay. I feel like I've seen this before. I could be wrong. Train your minions. This is competitive with Cat PSN game. Is there a Cat PSN game? I didn't. Or are you talking about Stray? Stray actually looks amazing, man. Like I am genuinely excited for Stray. I think it looks good. I'm not biased because I have a cat. I just genuinely think it's like good, like platforming, adventure stuff that was there. What they showed during the Annapurna Interactive showcase got me excited for it. Oh. Stray versus Paparazzi. Pooper. Paparazzi. Let the madness begin. Coming Q4. I can't talk. That's it. Like blah, blah, blah. What's next? More developer interviews.
This is what I love idea at Xbox. We have dogs who skateboard, and you get to make them have eyelashes.
Yep, exactly. And then you get to be an evil genius, and you get to also be like an amazing ninja, and you get to like play in one of the greatest TTRPGs other than D&D. We got Pathfinder, Pillars of Eternity vibes. I'm so in.
I just really love the world that we're living in right now. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Glenn Gamer Steve, you're gonna be rejoining us in just a second, but right now,
No more
I
coffee.
am honored to welcome to the Idea at Xbox Showcase the creator of Stardew Valley, Eric Barone, aka ConcernedApe. And if you've been living under a rock for the last
Nico.
few years and aren't familiar with Stardew Valley,
This is for my wife, and for myself. I
here's
like
the
Stardew
trailer.
Valley. Oh, this is a trailer. Okay, all right. Let's see. So cool. By the way, if you've not played this and you're even like remotely interested in Sims, highly recommend it. It is so addictive. It is hard to put down. So hard to put down. I had to stop because like this game, as far as I know, never ends. And like, I was like, okay, I can't play a game that never ends. I actually need to play games that I can finish so that the status quo can kind of change a little bit over time. But I don't know, it probably never will. Anyways, very, very solid game. Highly recommend it. Look at this. You start from nothing and you like start building. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful. Dang, man. And like time management in this game is insane. Learn to live off the land. Oh, the mines. I didn't even know that there were horses in the game. What are those, bats? I think I fought some bats. Oh yeah, they had the multiplayer thing, right? Does he mind stuff? Apologies, guys. If some of this stuff is new, it's because I haven't unlocked it yet. The music is a lot like Minecraft, but it is much more, I guess, not as like techie. I don't know how to say it. I never experienced that myself. What is this new stuff, guys? Like, I don't know if this that has to be new. No, I no. It isn't new? Okay, all right. Then what's up? What's the big update? New game, probably? What's up, Reckner? Welcome to the stream, dude. Their romance options and stuff? Okay, all right. Apparently, like, the developers here and has something to say. I don't know what, man. But you know me.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah, I never thought this moment would happen where I'd be talking to you, and I'm not gonna make this weird. I promise. I'm not gonna be too big of a fangirl, but I have sunk like over 1,000 hours into Stardew Valley, and it's what inspired me to start getting into pixel art. So I'm sure you share this stuff all the time, but you're an inspiration to so many people, and you've created a game that is just, it's so special.
He probably hears that a lot.
When you released it, obviously you were anticipating this type of feedback, but what was that feeling like, that you worked on this by yourself for so long, and then you released it out into the world and we're like, well, they like it, we'll see what happens. I'm proud of it, but I don't know. Like,
yeah, I mean, it totally blew my mind. I mean, as you say, I had no idea the game was going to be so popular. I thought it would be like a really niche game for people who are fans of Harvest Moon.
I agree with that little statement that was on the bottom of the feed.
And I guess the community around people, but I had no idea. So it really blew my mind. It took me a while, many years, to get used to, how popular Stardew Valley was and how many people seemed to really love it. But it's amazing. I mean, I'm so glad people like it.
Yeah, you created like this really nice home for people to come back to. I grew up playing a lot of Nintendo as a kid, so
definitely
having those
like,
games that you just like
this
spend
game
so much time with, almost feels like a distant family member or like a best friend.
Like, I played
Stardew
it after Animal Crossing New Horizons,
they can sink all these hours into it, take a break, and then
from
come
the
back
outside,
and you're like, yes.
People might like look at the two and they'll be like, oh, it's the same game, and it's completely different.
When I was a kid, I played a lot of RPGs, and I feel like most of the
and this
RPGs
game
send you on this big grand adventure where you leave
it
home
looks amazing
and travel all around the world on a big adventure. But I always was more drawn to Harvest Moon because it was kind of domestic. Like, you made a home for yourself, you stayed at home, and then there was a lot of depth to the home that you were living in. And so for some reason that just really resonated with me, and I wanted to capture that feeling and, hopefully give a new generation of people that same magic that I felt as a kid when I was playing Harvest Moon.
I think you've succeeded. I think another thing that makes Stardew Valley so special is
exactly, Reckner. Like, it's like,
do you have a favorite?
There's so much more like depth to the game, and so many like options and things that you can do that it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
No, I think the other characters would get jealous if I picked a favorite.
Okay, that's fair. Can you guess mine?
A crotchety old
I'm just
man.
throwing it up there.
It's a genre of gaming I don't understand. Kind of like sports games.
Abigail?
This game, I mean, it depends.
Oh my gosh, how'd you know?
Is that true?
Yes, it's Abigail. How did you know? I'm like warring with my friend. We have a co-op and we're wooing her.
But
it's just intuition. I don't know.
It's very story heavy.
I guess so.
With things to do, like.
Oh my goodness!
It's a game where like
killed me right now.
You can do something or you can do nothing.
Like,
it's genuinely up to you on how you progress things, the rate of progression.
To make such an impact on the gaming industry, because now there's so many games that are
super well
in the
done,
same
Marcus.
vein, just like Harvest Moon inspired
well
you.
Genuinely
speaking, at
like
Valley,
it is.
Like, yes, this is beautiful.
It is hit like a certain note within me that
No, I had
very
no idea,
few
but
games
I mean,
have
it's
struck
really cool.
that note.
I feel like I'm continuing a
and it's good.
tradition that Yasuhiro Wada
Stardew
started
Valley,
with Harvest
yes,
Moon.
there's a story there.
Or at least that's my hope. I would like to continue that tradition and
There is a story there.
A new generation of game developers.
Different characters do different things, like
bringing that
different
tradition
things happen,
even
like
further
it's cool.
and expanding on it with new ideas.
It has
and new
RPG.
things
Yep,
is
a
great. It's
teensy
really
tiny
cool to
bit
be a
of
part
action
that.
adventure,
And I'm
little
glad
tiny
to
bit,
see
not a
the
lot.
genre really
But yeah,
taking off.
Reckner's right.
No, it's great. These are the kind of games that I live for.
No,
Sims
is
other, like farming type
like Sims
games
is
that also
like
that you love playing.
they
that have come out
communicate and like you control the aspects of their lives in a sense, not
It's
really.
true. I am pretty busy. I haven't had a lot of chance to play.
In this, it's
a lot of the games that people call
the beginning of the story is that you're working a corporate job.
I played some
you have a
Slime
family
Rancher
member
for
that
a
passes
while,
away and
which
leaves you this plot of
I
land.
wouldn't say it's inspired by Stardew Valley. It was,
and then one day
being
you're just
developed in
like,
parallel,
screw
but I
my
feel like
corporate
it
life.
also is
I'm
a
just
bit of
moving
that
to
kind of
this,
like,
this house, this plot of land, and I'm making a
kinda
life out of it.
home-based sort of game.
And you go from there. There's a town that's there. There's individual characters that are there. There's a lot that goes into
because
it.
it's so much
Very
more,
cool.
I don't know. Maybe I'm protective. I feel like it's so
Slime
much more.
Rancher is a cool game. I agree, Sam Chris. My son's been playing it.
Nah, it doesn't bother me.
Each character has its own story that you can choose to develop
I call
to.
it like
Exactly.
a country life simulator.
Yeah.
Or like, something like that. But it doesn't really bother me. I mean, people can call it whatever they want.
Yeah. Well, would you ever move into a farm? Or I'm sorry, would you ever move out to a place like Pelican Town? Can you see this being like your retirement plan someday?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that
I grew up on a farm,
all
so like
humans
this
have a call to nature.
was like,
and maybe that's part of
yes.
the reason why Stardew Valley resonated with people.
Ooh.
It's a kind of a something in the modern
Marcus,
world
it's
that
a
we
really
don't
good game and it's
experience
cheap.
very
Like
often,
it's not super expensive. You can
It's
go out and
being
get
out in
it
nature, being out in the country,
and just
living
have
off
fun,
the
man.
land, that sort of thing.
And like the community
Yeah,
that's
being
within
a-
it, like
to us on a deep level.
I think I've streamed
It
it
does,
like
being a
once or
stranger in a
twice
new place
on Twitch, and like the
learning,
community around it is
about
so
other people
nice.
outside of
They're so
yourself and
welcoming,
kind of
so
getting a new
informative,
beginning.
and they just
I think
help you
that's
out and
something
they
a lot
give you
of
little
us,
tips and
especially with
tricks on like how to
internet,
do
are like,
things.
man, I wonder what
Very
it's
very
like
cool, man.
For no one
Very
to
very
know
cool.
me, and get that fresh start. I
Yeah,
sometimes
it's
have
cheap
dreams
enough.
of,
I agree, Reckner.
working
It's
at a
cheap enough to
grocery
where like you
store
can
and
just like
bagging
buy it to test
groceries.
it out,
That's like
and
something I
like
never
it's
got to
not
do as
super
a teenager. I
pricey.
worked at a chicken wing place. I worked
Like,
at. I did everything else.
I'm pretty
Skateboard
sure on
shop, but
Steam it's
I was
not.
like, when I
super
play Stardew
pricey.
Valley, I'm like, I want to work at JoJo Mart.
I bet someone's working on a grocery bagging simulator as we speak.
Oh my gosh, that's it. I just need to put my VR headset on, and then I'll just
Yeah,
be
it's
in the world and
$8.99
just living my best life.
on Steam. I'm assuming it's the
Quick
same price
question,
everywhere.
You released a bunch
Reviews
of
are
new
overwhelmingly
updates not too long
positive
ago.
with 318,701
How's the feedback and response
reviews.
been about that? You're just constantly working on this game.
Yeah,
It's on
been
sale.
great. The
40% off.
most recent update, 1.5, has been I would.
Yes.
I call it the
Oh my
biggest
God,
update to Stardew
Reckner.
Valley
Yes.
ever, which
The whole
it
one
is
more day
objectively,
aspect of
but
this game is
It seems like
insane,
people really
dude.
loved it, and the game
Like,
kind of had a new resurgence in popularity after
I
the
just
update came out. So I've
had
been
to
really
go
happy
ahead
with the
and,
response to that. I
like,
think the update
it's hard
adds
to
a huge
stop.
amount of stuff to the game, especially
Because I think
the
one day is
end
like 20
game.
to like 30 minutes, if I recall.
And yeah, it's
so it was like
releasing the
let's
updates
go.
is kind of
Let's
like
go. Let's go.
You know, I'm of the mindset that I could probably continue working on Stardew Valley forever with the amount of ideas I have, and just, you know, I love the world. I love making it better.
That's cool.
I feel like it's a never-ending thing I could do to make it better, but you know, so I just put those ideas in these updates and just keep the game going, and it's been fun.
Yes,
Well,
Reckner.
As
It's
a
like, please
fan
keep on
and
going.
a longtime player, I appreciate all of your hard work, sleepless nights, and probably the extreme amount of coffee you have to sip through.
Yeah, dude.
And the way that your brain works, because it's an amazing game, and it's so great to always come back to. But Eric, I hear you have some exciting news about
Yes,
Stardew
please.
Valley.
That's true. That's true. So I'm happy to announce that Stardew Valley will be coming to Game Pass. There's not like there's not a set release date yet, but it's probably sometime in the fall.
Okay.
And it'll be
Marcus,
on
if you have
both
Xbox Game
Windows
Pass,
and,
try
Xbox
this game.
consoles.
Please.
Yeah. So I'm happy to announce that, and I really hope that it brings
Please.
Stardew Valley to a lot more people, and a lot more people get to play it and experience the world
Please,
of
if you have never
Stardew
played this
Valley.
game, play it. It's so good.
Co-op,
It's
man. Let's
so
go.
good.
Everyone, get
Co-op
Xbox
too?
Game Pass.
Come on, man.
GTA is leaving, so I just feel like you're gonna
GTA
get all
is
the
leaving.
GTA people.
Stardew Valley,
they're gonna
baby.
start to
Let's
simmer
go.
down and just, you know, start a farm and be like, oh, I like this. Stardew is the way for me.
Seriously, dude, it's so
All right,
worth
Eric,
it.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for everything that you do.
Why the
I
hell
don't even
not?
know how to say goodbye to you. I just want to keep talking. But thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you, and thanks for having me on. Appreciate it, and have a great day.
You too.
Okay, bye.
All right, in a moment, I'll be
See you, Chris.
rejoined
Stardew
by
Valley is
Mind
going to
Gamer
Xbox Game Pass.
Steve, but before that, there's time, or it is time for another exclusive trailer. Let's take a look at Library of Aruna.
Library of Aruna. What happened to the other dude? Where'd he go? Oh. M rating. Project Moon. Ooh, I like the logo. That looks so good. Greetings, dear guests. This is the library. Ooh. So is this a visual novel?
그래서 네 말은 이곳에 오는 손님을 접대하면 된다 이거지? 뭐 퇴물이 구급 해결사라도 필요하다면 벤젤라 널.
Oh wait, what's that? RPG? Turn-based RPG. This is perfect. Yo, Nico is getting spoiled like crazy, guys. Nico is gonna... Unless there's like action RPG stuff. I don't know if he's like big into action RPGs. No, this is Phoenix, right? I don't think so. Library of Ruina? I could barely read that text. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon, exactly. There was like a little like punch, like girth, like them fighting against each other.
Right?
I love it. It's kind of got like some JRPG
Library
kind of
of
vibes
Ruina?
with some like card-based sort of battle, like man. That
I love the
looks really
Japanese
cool.
voice acting. Anytime I can like practice my Japanese, I'm always I love to do it. Love to be immersed in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, and like for myself personally, usually subtitled games or even subtitled anime is a little bit difficult for me to be able to read. But at least what I loved, at least there was some good, decent sized subtitles. Yeah. So I'm happy about
Steve,
that.
you know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
We gotta learn Japanese together because Nihongo ga skoshi wakarimasu, but we can make.
Yeah, I gotta
on
learn
your Uncle
Japanese
Iro,
too.
remember I told you. Yes. You didn't know we were gonna start playing indie games, but I'm also gonna teach you Japanese as I'm still learning it because I'm only on like chapter 1
Duolingo, by the way, is like the best app. I'm not sponsored by them. We aren't sponsored by them. But I use that to learn enough Polish so that
Now,
when I
let's
visit
talk
my
about-
in-laws,
okay.
I can defend myself.
Stardew Valley for Game Pass.
But yeah.
I was
Yes.
I was in the chat, okay, and I
Yes.
was like, and at first I was
Stardew
kinda like,
Valley
okay,
for
I
Game Pass.
understand that the Stardew Valley, big huge game, totally get that. But as the chat was kind of going through, I was following along, and I was like,
He's like,
okay,
hold on,
okay,
before we
all
talk
right,
about
I'm
this
in.
library game.
And then it's like, then I started
Stardew
to
Valley
see like some of the Pelican
on Game
Town
Pass.
stands. And
Come
I'm
on.
like, or citizens, and I'm like, I kind of want to play this now. I think,
And we wouldn't
y'all
be
kind of sold me
being
on,
sponsored
and
by
it's
them.
gonna come
Wink,
to Game
wink.
Pass. I love that.
You can do co-op
Yeah, man,
too. Like, you can
dude.
start a
Sometimes I would
farm
like get
with
lost
friends
and like,
go through
well, I
the
wouldn't get
entire
lost, but there was this
story
one
mode and
time
work on all of
where
the
we went
achievements
to
and unlock
a
levels
football, like a
together,
soccer
and there's all
game
these secrets, and the narrative
in
is
Poland,
just the storyline
and
is
we got
so
these
good. That's why you
digital
play it. I
like
could get
cards.
emotional
Well, it
talking
wasn't a
about
digital
Stardew
card; it was
Valley,
like an
I'm not
actual
gonna
physical
lie.
card, and
I
it had to be
travel a lot,
scanned. So you purchased a
before
ticket
COVID, I
using
would be
the
traveling all
code
the
on
time. I
there,
would be home
and like all you had to do
maybe
was
a week out
scan
of the
it
month.
in order to go
And
in.
it's
It
just
was
like
like these
using my
huge
Nintendo
gates
Switch,
that are in
and
the front.
Stardew was like my
Everybody
second
went in
home.
front
When I
of me,
felt homesick or
and
was,
I
like,
was
a
the
little
last
lonely,
person to go in.
that's
And when I went to go
would
scan
play.
it, it
So
didn't work.
It's special to a lot
So
of
like
people,
at
and I
that
think once you
point, which I
play it,
think was
you'll
either the
experience
first or the
that
second
too.
time that I'd ever gone to
Totally get
Poland,
that. And
all I
know
knew
we're
how to
showing
say
a
is
Library of Ruina right now.
I
and,
don't
like,
understand Polish.
again,
And
this
by the
game
way,
just kind of
super
looks
broken.
really, really
I don't
cool.
understand Polish.
I love
and
the aesthetic. I love the
I'm
vibe.
American. That is literally
Is there like an
So
equivalent
like
type of game game,
finding somebody that like spoke English wasn't necessarily difficult, but finding somebody that worked at the stadium that could help me, that was the difficult part. Fun adventures,
Chat,
to say the least.
what would you say this game kind of,
after that, I was
is?
like, I need to learn some Polish.
It's kind of similar to. I'm trying to think
Duolingo.
of the name, and it's escaping me. It was on Xbox Game Pass. It's not
Darkest Dungeon. Wasn't that on?
It's not the Yakuza game. I'm drawing a blank. I've only had half a cup of coffee today, Steve.
That's okay.
Slay the Spire is what someone is saying.
Slay the Spire. Okay.
I never played
and
Slay the
realize
Spire.
Runa is actually Korean. Okay, that's cool as well. I think that's actually pretty dope. I love the aesthetic.
Oh, this is
and you know what?
Korean.
Growing up, I mean, I don't know. Like, I have no idea if this has anything to do with their library, but it's like, okay, growing up, I used to go to the library all the time, and I love the kind of like, I don't know,
I was a
it's just
geek
like
too,
the
growing up.
stories kind of set in a library or set kind of like around like sort of book learning or just like book reading always kind of appeal to me. And I'm not a huge kind of like this game normally would not appeal to me, but after like looking at this trailer kind of like and the gameplay, I don't know. I think I'm kind of like it's kind of bringing back a little bit of nostalgia as a kid. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Did you play a lot of Final Fantasy?
I love Final
I
Fantasy.
did play a little bit as a kid, but again, it was sort of like it was kind of hard for me to play. So I did jump into Final Fantasy VII Remake when that came out, and I started to really enjoy it. And I was kind of like trying to be able to look
Final
into
Fantasy
other sort of games like that.
7,
and
8, and
it
9.
seemed like there was a lot of like
was
everyone
like-
kept recommending Persona.
9 is still by
everyone
far
kept
like my
recommending
favorite
Final
out of
Fantasy 6
like
as well.
8 was
like,
my
just in
first
that
Final
series.
Fantasy, which I cherish.
So it's like
and that will always be like
the growing
my babe,
interest is
but
there. Like there's
as a
the seed has
gamer,
been
9
planted.
to
It's
me was
just I
still
need to
like
kind
the
of,
best
like,
out of the 3.
grow that and fertilize it just to kind of like get it like to
But
get
7
to
is
the point
epic
where I'm like
as well.
I really want to be able to like jump into
I just
this
need to
kind
finish
of
it.
genre head on and maybe
I was never able to
Artful
finish it.
might be
I need to finish
the way into
Final
that.
Fantasy 7.
And and Thermal Wolf
You can
actually
take my gamer
in the
card
chat says
if
it
you
has
want.
a bit of like Octopath Traveler vibes. I can
Final
totally
Fantasy
understand
9,
that. I can
thank
totally
you.
understand that.
You know Reckner.
And
you know it's good.
this
It's
is cool.
like
So
genuinely like
Vinox123
really
says, can I
really
rent a
good.
VHS in that
It's
library?
amazingly
I wonder
well
if that's
done.
the case too, because I used to rent VHSs all the time from the library.
I love when
It was
games
like the
have
cool-
little games with.
You don't like
within
RPG
the
Still
game.
Quarter?
You know,
I
like,
never
just like
played
you're
Coder.
like, This is like
I want
the game
to.
devs just were like, hey,
And
let's
like a lot of
add
people
little
are
something extra
hoping
here.
that they will do like BioWare will go ahead and do like a
Seed of
remake
Light
or
germination.
a remaster, so to
Oh,
speak.
game's Korean.
right there.
I was speaking about Japanese. You said JRPG, and my brain just went there. I'm so sorry.
I like
about
action
that, guys.
adventure. I think
That's okay.
action
I mean,
adventure is good times.
I'm the
I
newbie here,
like
so I
video
apologize
games.
for that as
period.
well.
There's very
So that's
few
really
genres
cool.
where I'm like,
Alright, so
I don't
up
want to
next,
play
we're gonna
this.
go right into a
Like
gameplay
I
demo. Twitch
avoid
Gaming regular Snowlit
COD.
is going to join us for a live
Battlefield,
gameplay demonstration of
like,
the upcoming game
even
Spacelines
like
from
Halo.
the Far
Like I would
Out.
play Halo
We'll be
just for the
joined
campaign.
by the devs. Before we
And I know
welcome
that's
everyone
kind
on
of
the ID and
sacrilegious,
Xbox
but
Showcase,
I'm not
let's take a look at the
into
trailer.
first-person shooter, multiplayer shooters. Like I'm just never caught my stuff.
This trailer brought to you by Adamdine Gravity Generator. Keep your feet on the ground and your lunch inside your stomach.
Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Okay. Look at these. They're showcasing stuff. The awards. Start your space line. Okay. I already beat Doom 2000. Was it 16? I need to finish Doom Eternal. That's on Xbox Game Pass as well. But I finished Doom 2016 last year for the first time because it was on Xbox Game Pass. Oh, this is interesting. This looks interesting. If this is rated E, I might do. This might be something that I would play with my son. He likes games like this where there's like very like cartoony and stuff. Like yesterday, we were playing Totally Reliable Delivery Service. It was hard with a 5-year-old. Still cool though. Music's cool. But it's cool that like you can kind of like set up everything. A cosmic co-op adventure, perfect. I don't know if you guys. Oh my god, what is it? Oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. This is gonna kill me. I think it's called Space-Time Lovers? Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time. That one. That is fun as hell to play with other people. Kerbal Space Program. Faster than light? Yeah, I guess. Whoa.
Please welcome co-founder of Coffee Knots, Fabio Rosa, and Twitch's very own Snowlit. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Dude, that stash.
Hello, thanks for having us.
That was such a cool. Oh my gosh, I have like, oh, this is gonna neat. I love the concept of basically kind of. So I'm taking something that's just a normal day life, you know, just getting on a plane, having a little bit of an airline, and then if you add space,
you gotta respect the stash, dude.
That's all you need to do.
I've contemplated like growing that stuff out because I think
exactly it. Oh my god,
I think I can kind of like
having
do
been so
something
popular
that would
this
like
last
you know
year,
be
it's
like.
just not. I just like keep me in space.
I've grown it to where like
so you know, and I love
the hair could like go over my mouth and
anytime
stuff.
space is in the
Suck to
equation,
eat with
I'm
that.
like, beam me up. I'm ready.
I love that.
But like
so,
being able to kind of like
what can you tell us about space lines? How does it all work?
Thought about it.
Well, so this game, by the way, is our first game. It started out as a student project, so it's I'm really happy to be here. Thanks, guys. And well, on its surface, it's kind of like it's a retro-futuristic game about the space age of the 60s and that kind of golden
the stash is actually touching the mic.
Like you see in like Catch Me If You Can. But so that's on the surface, and at its core, it's like it's a game for people who love that kind of co-op party game experience, but which it also featured stuff like elements of progression, the ability to unlock stuff, dynamically generated challenges, like kind of like a roguelike game. So there are no predetermined levels. You just have to improvise and.
I love that he has
best,
coffee on the table, like in a
fight
little like glass
so, I mean,
cup,
I guess
insulated glass.
I guess the best way to summarize it is like if it's the love child of Overcooked and Faster Than Light, I'd say.
There you go.
Cool.
The love child of Overcooked and Faster Than Light. Boom.
Snowy, are you ready to try live
But this is
gameplay
actually
demo
very
of
cool.
this?
That it's this started out as a student project and became
really
like
the things you can
something
do on
better.
Your ship. You can customize so much.
Your
like,
facial
you can
hair
even
gets in the
change
way.
name of your
It's a
crew,
respectable beard
which is
slash
really
stash.
awesome.
Yes,
Like, just look
this
here.
is why
You can just generate
I have
different
this
names.
arm,
Like, it's just
and I don't
really,
use
really
like
fun.
the
Like, I'm
the
enjoying
like
all
headsets.
the little cute details and things you
Also, I
can
think
do.
it provides better audio, but that's a completely
I should say
different
that
conversation.
This is the demo version of the game.
I'm a nerd when
which
it comes
is,
to like
a
this
local
stuff.
multiplayer version of it is now available for free on the Xbox Store. People can test it out.
Wow.
So it's a
Oh,
demo.
so there's a gameplay
it's
demo
like
that's free.
It's a
Okay,
portion
gotcha.
of the game's
I
mechanics.
thought they said
it
the
has
game
one
was free.
campaign, one starter ship, and a few upgrades. But yeah, it's going to be live on the Xbox Store for the entirety of the month. So yeah,
Oh, that's
whoever wants to
cool.
play,
We can try it out.
I
Get
love
in
the
there and test it
transform
out.
star lines. That looks cool. So Fabio, if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing before you decided to start Coffee Nuts? Because you said this is your first game. So what was your experience?
He was a student by the sound of it.
Well, I worked briefly at a studio.
Yeah,
a game
dude.
studio in
100%
Brazil.
Marcus.
That was while I was already making the game. But before that, I was an English teacher. Yeah, like I have a bunch of people in my team that used to be other things, like a cashier, a baker, and then we kind of met at this really cool school that we have here in São Paulo. We learned how to make games there, and this project started there. So,
Holy
yeah.
crap!
Wow. I love that so much. The fact, like,
Dude.
that's the power of the idea of the Xbox program is that, like,
That's cool.
anybody can be able to, like, if you
God.
want to be able to make a game and you totally can do that.
Can
there's
Microsoft
resources
like
to do that,
pay
and
me
this
to
just looks
literally
really,
say
really cool.
this is the
So,
power of idea at
Snowden,
Xbox?
what are your accomplishing?
Like-
What is your objectives right now that you're trying to be able to do?
So it looks like we're going to another station, right? And so you have your crew here. It looks like you can navigate, you can scan for different things. There's a lot of asteroids, and I guess you could run into them, but if you probably shouldn't. But you can repair your ship if you do. You can also dance in this game, which I think is really, really cute. It's like a little rhythm game built in.
They programmed
Yes,
dancing
we
in the
gotta show
game.
you. Hold
That's
on.
cool.
Once we get back to the gameplay,
Yeah, I
but
gotta see that. I gotta see the dancing.
it's like a
actually
little
quite cute.
rhythm game.
Yeah.
And you do it like just press the prompt when if you mess up then your character kind of sweats, but
Okay.
it's really cute.
Just like real life. Just like real life.
Yeah, and,
That's kind of cool.
A cool part of this, it's a since it's a non-violent game, it's hard to have like kind of enemies, and it's hard to like make the player fail if you're not doing a good service to your passengers. So we created this villain who is the health inspector. Like if you're doing bad, he shows up.
The villain's the health inspector.
And, the one way you can distract him is with the dance. So that's a very important aspect of this mechanic.
I love that.
So cool. Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
So
why did you decide on
like you guys are going the wrong way.
That's how it works in restaurants.
Yeah, we should probably have somebody
This isn't a restaurant, but it's like that's how it works in restaurants. It's like, how do you distract the health inspector?
Obviously.
By dancing, bro.
Why did you decide on an intergalactic travel?
Yes, completely unnecessary, Reckner. 100% approved, dude.
That's a good question.
This is great.
There's something about.
I'm like tearing up.
Like there's a bunch of retrofuturistic games out there, and we have the impression that they're usually based on futurism from the 40s or like from the 70s, and both of those are very dark.
Yeah, of course, Marcus.
And like in the 40s,
that's the only
everything
way
about
to deal
space
with them,
was
dude.
scary. In the 70s, everything about space was scary as well, again because of Alien and stuff like that. So we thought that there should be a game that was as optimistic about like this colorful, weird, magical space. Like
You must DDR. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if they like plop out the pad and they're like, let's go.
I want to live there, you know.
Why don't we have the pills that you could put in the microwave yet? Like, you know, like how they did on the Jetsons, and that turns into food. I'm still
That'd
waiting.
be so amazing. So what are the kind of, so when you're on a flight, what are kind of the core tasks that you have to be able to do? Because this kind of has like a bit of like an Overcooked kind of vibe mixed with like FTL.
That's what I'm thinking.
That was mentioned in chat earlier. So yeah, what are the kind of things you have to do while you're flying to your destination? So
we love Overcooked, and one of the key differences between these games is that
I'm actually very intrigued by this,
everything in the
guys.
games is procedural, including the events that happen. So you have all your tools and the little systems in the ship and the stuff you can do, but what happens is actually dictated by this AI, which is controlling what is happening during the trip. If somebody gets sick and starts to puke, or if there's more asteroids or comets or asteroid belts. So you kind of have to improvise with the stuff you have. So you can pilot the ship, you can navigate using the map, you can dance, you can
I could
cook,
totally see
you
this
can,
being like
we've tried to
a
get these
TGR
tropes of
community
sci-fi,
night where like
redirect
Onyx,
power to
myself, and like
shield,
two other
yeah,
people
that
from
kind
like the
of
community,
stuff.
we'd like
So
play
you can
together
control
and
the
just like have
power,
fun. Especially if this
and
is something
mainly
that
you
I don't know if
have
they've
to
said it
have
or
the
not, but if
capacity.
it goes to
If
Xbox
they're
Game Pass,
getting
I think
bored,
that would be
they
pretty
start-
hype.
They might start like pushing buttons and turning off the gravity.
It'll be on
Can you
on
eject
Game
them?
Pass.
Can you send them
Okay.
out if you're just like, you
Cool,
know,
cool.
this one's too rowdy?
This is the number one
I must have
requested
missed that.
feature we have, and it's weird. I think that says something about the little
Listen,
aliens.
you know, sometimes you gotta get stuff done. If someone's causing trouble, they get the boot. All right.
Hey, yeah, you know,
We're
I
gonna
get
talk
it. It's
shit.
like you don't want to be rude to the flight attendants here.
Well, but if you are rude to the passengers, the inspector will show up, and he's
The
scared.
inspector will show up, and then you gotta
You
dance.
Just dance off, and he's
There
just
you
like,
go.
"Ooh, look at those moves. And then
Yeah,
you
and he
hit the
dances
eject
along,
button.
which is really fun to watch.
I love that. So
This
Snowy,
game seems like it's gonna be fun.
we got it. I saw that there was like your passengers were bored for a little bit. Did you actually make it? Looks like you kind of made it.
We did. We almost ran out of fuel. It was a close call.
Wow.
Good job, guys.
Oof. Nicely done. Wow. That
Wow.
is just so
We
cool.
were a bit
Okay.
delayed, but we still made it.
Cool, just like my flight back to the United
Hey, you
States.
know what?
Oh man,
As you keep playing,
like I'll save it for like a Twitch stream or like another stream. But there's like a long story about my flight back to the States, man. That was
what were some of the influences for
It was a crap show,
for this game?
a community stream of this game incoming. Indeed, sir. Indeed. It's just good times, man. It seems like good
animation
times,
style
anyways.
is,
And since the demo's out, like
We wanted it to be because we have a lot of different characters, so we have to kind of figure out the animation again every time we have like this different alien with 3 eyes, or like this muscular alien, or this bug alien. So it's really cool to see like how Rick and Morty does it, like because they
Rick
have
and Morty.
a lot of different species of aliens every episode, and they have like their different ways of moving, and Yeah, really. I mean,
That's
Futurama, Rick and
part of
Morty,
his
all these
inspiration.
kind of, like,
man.
comedy sci-fi
The inspiration
shows.
for everything is Rick and Morty.
They are a great influence.
I'm okay with that.
That's cool.
Okay, well-
Snow, you did a fantastic job there. You
Okay,
got
all right.
You got us to the. To
That's what I was thinking. Like, I heard the demo and I was like,
another trip.
Can you accidentally kill your partner? That's the question.
Goodbye, Fabio.
Record, I can only imagine
chat and be able to
what you would do.
to play the game.
So as I said, right now we have this demo, which is public and free. By the way, the game is in beta, so we're inviting everyone watching to go and play and give us feedback. We have a form we set up in our Discord
Personally,
server, so go there and
that's the way that it
make
should be.
suggestions. We're probably gonna
Throw out a
get
demo,
lot of,
get
can I
feedback,
kick out the
adjust things
passengers?
based on what the
But,
community
we're
says.
ready. Yeah, no? So other than that, it's coming fall this year on Xbox and PC. And we're actually right now we're opening a mailing list on a website for the pre-order of the special first class edition. Is going to have a bunch of cool content, and it's going to be available for purchase really soon. And,
Okay.
yeah. So I guess if you like comedy sci-fi like Futurama, Rick and Morty, or if you actually lived through the 60s, like the comedy sci-fi that was the 60s, I think there's something for everybody here. So test it out.
Legit.
Any final thoughts?
I'm excited. I can see all the chaos that can happen, especially for people toggling the gravity and, you know, feeding. You can actually feed your passengers food too. Like that's another way to
No
entertain
way.
them.
Yes.
So there's a lot you can do on the ship, and so I'm excited. I can see the chaos, especially when you have like a group of 4 people just playing, and you know, just it's got a lot of potential. I'm excited.
Thanks.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. Snowy and Fabio. Fabio, it was great having you. We're excited to play.
My pleasure.
It looks amazing.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you both. I can't wait to be able to play this and jump in and just, you know, run my own sort of intergalactic flight crew.
Bah! The slander.
I'm, really
I'm gonna be the
looking
worst
forward to
team
that.
member. I'm just gonna choose chaos the entire time. So.
Chaos makes things interesting. That would be you, right, Rechner? Let the chaos ensue. Bathe in the chaos.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. Now, moving on, we actually we do have another exclusive trailer for you all that we think you're gonna really want. You're gonna enjoy. So here's a look at the Artful Escape.
Oh my gosh!
The Artful Escape. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Of course you are, Rechner. Of course, Annapurna. Of course. Come on, Cat.
Yo, I'm Johnny Galvatron, and I'm a person who works at Beethoven and Dinosaur. Right now I'm going to be showing you a game that we've been working on since the fall of the Ottoman Empire in 1904. It's a game about a teenage guitar prodigy called Francis Vendetti. Francis is living in the shadow of his uncle, a dead folk superstar who many consider to be the voice of a generation. Attempting to escape the expectations of his hometown and his own insecurities, Francis embarks on a multi-dimensional adventure to inspire a new stage persona.
This is so, like, trippy, dude.
Artful Escape. It begins, as many stories do, at home, and Francis's hometown is Calypso, Colorado.
Calypso, Colorado. Okay.
Francis, you little bastard. Come to me, my love. I think when you're
Come to me, my love.
I might catch a glimpse of my old friend.
I believe it's 1955.
Anyway, a bunch of nonsense occurs and Carl Weathers floats majestically into town.
I'm supposed to be a serious folk musician.
Oh, baby, we'll have you back in time for breakfast.
Lena Headey shows up to play a giant floating asymmetrical space head.
Well, if it isn't a fluffy little piece of space
Dude,
dust.
what is this game?
And then it gets a bit weird. We're gonna drop you into the Heliotrons now for some musical mischief.
I wonder how all that's gonna work if it's like just a platformer and you just run and everything kind of like happens. Dude, it is so cool, Faisal. So cool.
The game uses a cipher called the musical key to interact and jam.
The music's good.
You can use it to unlock doors, free jam, communicate with the impossible creatures, and summon a pod of
Could be.
worms.
I mean, Annapurna just publishes, as far as I know. So they just they probably find really trippy games, and they're like, we want to give you money to make things happen. Don't worry, we'll take care of the distribution.
We've only shown you a little of all the nonsense that happens in the Artful Escape, like boss jams, talk shows, and cosmic lungs. But here's some character customization set to a song written in 1988 by my musical partner Josh Abrahams, who doesn't know I stole it off his computer. Out September 9. Peace.
I've never played Outer Wilds, Marcus. I wanted to play it while it was on Xbox Game Pass, but this game is coming to Xbox Game Pass. It's like, please, yes. So yeah,
Megan,
by the time I realized that
kidding.
it was
When
leaving
you
Xbox Game
saw
Pass,
that
it was already
logo,
too late for
you
me.
freaked out.
Well, I read the chat. And it said Artful Escape. I already knew it was Annapurna. I cannot. That game is so incredible. I've
Yeah,
been
it looks
following
good.
it since it got announced. I actually got to speak with the dev, the dude who was talking, and he was in surfer shorts. He's so laid back and so chill, and like how he was doing his VO. That's how he is in real life. That game is something I've been looking forward to. It feels like a mix of like Night in the Woods and Oxenfree meets Wander Song. Like they're just so.
I need to
it's
finish
just so
Night in the
beautiful,
Woods, by
right?
the way. Oxenfree was
love
like
that. And
amazingness.
I personally I love the art style. Like this is kind of a game that again I just I haven't played like stuff like Oxenfree, so like this kind of has that kind of vibe. But what I love about this, because before I got into gaming, my previous career was in radio, so I grew up kind of like with the 60s, 70s,
cool.
80s, and 90s kind of like music. I love the kind of like classic rock style, and like hearing the guitar riffs and the guitar harmonies and just just the
I used
distortion
to
and like
major
even the
in music,
voice
sound, and
cast was
technology
kinda cool. Like, it just
when I was in
has
college.
this neat look to it that I
this
think in a way only
sounds
Annapurna can
so
be able
cool.
to kind of like
So
do
freaking cool.
in this sort of like epic kind of in this really cool epic way. I'm stoked.
I'm so stoked. Annapurna
It's
is
not
like
on,
my favorite studio. They just
on
know
EA?
how to release like the best games.
Or is
the
that
way
only
they
for
curate
PC?
Games, I already know I'm gonna love it. I'm like that title card comes up.
Because
I'm
that's how
like,
I
yeah,
played it. I played it
I'm
last month, I
pre-ordering.
think.
I'm saving it, and this one has been a long-awaited one. So it's so cool to see that new gameplay, the customization at the end.
Very cool.
Man, I'm so excited. I'm sorry,
Me
I'm having a
too.
moment.
Me too. I mean, I'm just excited. We had to see some amazing games today from the ID at Xbox that are going to be coming soon. We saw stuff for like the Vale, which I'm personally loving. I love that.
I think the Vale is very intriguing. Okay, so this is going to be the wrap up.
A ton of, like,
hopefully,
really,
kind of, sort of, maybe.
Just Pathfinder, paparazzi. We got to know, like, find out. Like Stardew coming to Game Pass.
Stardew Valley
it's
going to Game Pass is hype.
It's so cool. Like,
if you have
what are your
not played
thoughts
it,
of what were your kind of favorite
please,
moments of this so far?
Well,
Planet
I
of
blacked out
Planet
when
of
I
Alana
was
looks
talking to
very
Eric
intriguing
during that
as well.
Stardew moment. I got real sweaty. So I think that was my favorite moment, as long as it was okay. Do you think I did all right?
It was
I don't
good.
know.
No, you did great. You did fantastic. Yeah.
Sarah Bond,
She
too, I was trying to be
fangirled.
super cool.
She fangirled,
so,
dude.
You know, I don't know. Obviously, Artful Escape is like one of the games I've been looking forward to the most. And so that
I think
reveal at the very end.
Artful
probably
Escape
takes
is
the
going to be
cake for
good.
me. But there's so many games I can't wait to play. I have like a little notes list. I'm gonna go back and watch this stream and just kind of like save it as my on. I can't speak anymore, Steve.
It's okay. It's
This is
okay.
a lot.
I know the
There with
feeling.
ya. I'm right there with you. It's okay. We can breathe. We
I
can
know the
breathe.
feeling.
It's like we're good. We're done. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. Just to let you know, there's going to be some upcoming Twitch gaming shows. Before we say goodbye, we want to let you know, chat, that the Gamescom 2021 Xbox stream is set to happen on Tuesday, August 24th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, hosted by amazing dude, Paris Lilly and Kate Yeager. I am so looking forward to that. So shout outs to them. They're amazing creators, and I can't wait to be able to see them host this dang thing. It's gonna be so great. So make sure to follow Twitch Gaming and Xbox's Twitch channels for that event. Also, plus this Thursday, tune in for a new episode of The Weekly right here on Twitch Gaming, hosted by Trisha Hirschberger. And actually, I can be able to say this for the first time. This is kind of cool. And myself. I will be the co-host along with Trisha this Thursday. So it should be a really fun. Yeah, I will. Oh, this is exciting. It should be a really fun show. Again, that's this Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific.
I don't
only
think so. I
on
mean,
Twitch
Gamescom
Gaming.
is traditionally in Cologne, Germany.
All of the devs and the streamers
and
who dropped
this
by
year's just
today.
digital
the
because of
lovely
COVID.
Sarah Bond from Microsoft,
If I'm
Eric
not mistaken.
Barone from Stardew Valley, Fabio Rosa, Space Lines from Far Out, Dave Evans, the Vale. That was so cool talking to him and seeing you guys just like go back and forth. I love that. And then
Oh, the guy Paris Lilly. Oh, I'm sorry.
Carolina Almeida and
I
David
guess.
Jimenez. This has just been an action-packed show, and it's been so wonderful getting to know you and co-hosting with you, Steve. You are just
looks
so
like it.
lovely.
Aw, thanks so much. Oh man, so it was an absolute pleasure to be able to hang out with you today and just talk about indies and Xbox. Thank you for being my Uncle Iro.
Sorry,
I
that got
appreciate
picked
it
up.
so much. I have so much to learn, and this is just a little bit into the indie world, and I want to thank you for being a guide. But for those in the who in the chat who
it's probably digital.
Want to be able to follow you and also be able to find out the
He's
the
an OG
indie guide,
podcast
Uncle
and
Iro
Hirschberger.
herself.
Nice.
Can you tell us a little, like, where can
No
we be able to
Tunic.
find
Yeah,
you
you're
online?
right,
Yes,
man.
of course. I am
It's
an
kinda
internet
sad.
dinosaur. I've
I was
been
hoping
around
that
for
we would
the
get
last,
Tunic.
14 years. So
Do you think that
you can
Tunic
find
is
me
similar
anywhere
to
on social media, at
to Silk Song, that it's gotten
Strawberry17,
like
but
so like
specifically on Twitch,
big that
Strawberry17 plays. Usually
they're
stream
gonna like
Tuesdays,
give it like an
Thursdays, and
actual
Saturdays,
like
Stardew,
full on like
GTA,
Xbox showcase?
A lot of indie games and pixel
Not that they do
art.
much of it
I
throughout
would
the
love
year.
to get to know some of the people in chat, so stop on by, say hello. But yeah, that's me. Steve, what about you? Where
Yeah, I
can
think
we
it's-
find
it's-
you?
it's definitely
Where you at?
bigger.
Where you hanging?
Well, yeah, much like you, I'm also like an old internet dinosaur. Been around for a long time. But you can be able to find me on Twitter at Steve Saylor. That's SAYLOR. You can also find me here on Twitch at Blind Gamer Steve, or on YouTube, youtube.com/snowball. I talk a lot about accessibility, and I do accessibility reviews, and I just also have fun gaming, and I kind of like I also get to consult with studios, and I get to kind of talk about that experience, and I just
That's cool.
advocate for accessibility in the industry, because as Xbox likes to be able to say, when everybody plays, we all win. So
That's true.
That's true.
I love that.
So that
I
is
love that
it.
you exist.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I love what you're
All
doing,
right, so
Steve.
that is. Thank you,
Yeah,
Megan.
No, Steve, you stop it. I'm thanking you. Thank you, and thanks for everyone watching chat. Thank you for everyone at Microsoft for making today possible. And we'll see you guys later. What a good show. Bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye. Okay, real talk. Like, there were some solid things that had me hyped, but like overall, that did not need to be. I personally do not think that that needed to be as long as it was. I think that all of those like big announcements and things like that, like all of those things, like it should have been trailer heavy at the front. And like all those like dev talks and all that should have been like post show. Oh, no worries, Sam Chris. Like I personally, that's my opinion. I definitely believe that it should have been much more of a streamlined. Here's a bunch of trailers, games that we're talking about, games that we're working on, games that we're doing, and then later on, say, hey, here's the developer that's talking about game A, game B, game C, and so on and so forth. So like, you know. This whole it felt very corporate, I guess would be the best way of saying it. So extremely much shorter. It should have been, you know, let's go ahead and talk about the game that was announced at the beginning and all this and that. Like it shouldn't have been. It should not have been, here's a game, let's talk about it for 15 minutes. Here's another game, let's talk about that for like another 5-10 minutes. It should have been like game trailer, montage trailer, dev talk. Because the Nintendo formula for directs, exactly, man. Like, dude, you have a direct presentation with maybe, and when I say like, you know, when Nintendo like updates something, it's just like, oh, hey, by the way, we're bringing in this Switch Pro controller. It's going to be back in stock. Look forward to it on October 8th, whatever. Metroid Dread is stuck in my head. Sorry, guys. And that's it. And that's as much of like the corporate mumbo jumbo that they have. Everything afterwards is typically in a treehouse where they like go deep into a specific title and they talk about it for 30 minutes, an hour or so ad nauseum. I don't think that this traditional, like this felt like E3 of like the like early 2000s, where it was like, show and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about why we feel that this is the right way and all this and that for like the games. Like, I don't know. That's just me. But that's just my opinion. My humble opinion. My thoughts on it all. But it was good times. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was fine. I just wish that there was less fluff in the middle of it all. So yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a good time. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Appreciate you handling and going through that with me. It's always good times. So I will go ahead and sign off because pretty soon I got to go pick up my kid from school. It's his first day in kindergarten. So I gotta go pick that little dude up and see how his first day of school went. So anyways, guys, peace. Take it easy. I will see you on the next one. Till next time, guys. Deuces.